It's time for the excitement of West Virginia High School volleyball featuring the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by Tudor's Biscuit World and Anthony's Pizza of Inwood, the Marius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, W. Harley Miller Systems, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, CMA Martinsburg and Winchester Dealerships, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations Robert Fields and Sons, Orsini's Home Store, Hagerstown Ford, the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon and Jenkinson, the Berkeley County Health Department, WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm. Now let's send it out to our broadcasters for tonight's coverage. Hello and good evening from the Gilbert B. Miller Center at Hedgesville High School as we are ready for EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube as the Hedgesville Eagles host the Musselman Applemen tonight. A clash of the top two teams in the Eastern Panhandle for the past, ran out of how many years. They've been the top for a long time, even some of the best in the state as well, so it should be a lot of fun tonight. Colin McLaughlin here. Alongside me is Nick Verzolini, Dylan Bishop back at the studio. Pre-game show is brought to you by Anthony's Pizza, where nobody does it better. Give them a call at 304-229-7373 or stop in at 8625 Winchester Avenue in Inwood to order today. Nick just said these two are two best in the area, two best in the state right now. Hedgesville 15-1, Musselman 12-7. Should be a lot of fun here on JV and varsity action tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And this is now not as common of a matchup because of the way they redid the postseason. Coach Martz brought this up to me in the interview. You know, they won't necessarily see each other 4, 5, 6 times or whatever it's been in the past because of the way the playoffs have changed. So now it would only be 3 times max. State playoffs would be the next time that they could see each other after these 2 regular season matchups. So, you know, it's now a more rare matchup for us, Colin. We only have a few opportunities to see these 2 great teams going at it in the Eastern Panhandle. And in some ways, I think that's definitely good because, you know, it kind of gets repetitive after a while. But in some ways, it's kind of disappointing because we love seeing this matchup. And it always feels a little bit more important when a sectional was on the line, but I guess now both teams will most likely be able to make it to states, but of course that's all down the line, right? And what we're talking about here tonight is this regular season matchup, and I think this matchup will give you an opportunity to separate yourself in the EPAC, and you can still have these games mean something more, and what is at stake is an EPAC title for the regular season. And these 2 teams we expect to finish 1 and 2 in the EPAC. So that's exciting. And, of course, it gives you that legitimacy or at least that confidence that when you get to the postseason, you believe you can beat any team in the state if you're able to take care of business against these teams, depending on which team you are. So it's a great matchup. It's a great rivalry. It's 2 of the best in the EPAC, 2 of the best in the state. And anytime these 2 teams get together, it's usually a great matchup.
Absolutely. You mentioned the fact that you won't see them becoming as familiar as an opponent in the oncoming years with the change from everything for the postseason now just being based off of a region standing. There's no more sectional, so the schools are not split up. All 6 are
and they're in opposite regions.
And they're in opposite regions now as well. So we'll see how things go for volleyball with that being said for these 2. But you're still playing for that, as you said, EPAC conference title and bragging rights. These 2 schools not separated by much. The girls know each other very well, play travel ball during the non-high school season with one another, so it should be still fantastic rivalry between these two, and a lot of fun tonight with the energy hopefully being brought on both sides on the court and then from the stands as well.
Yeah, I would anticipate big crowds. Hedgesville's got their rec league tonight. It's rec league night here at Hedgesville, so it should be a lot of kids in attendance that play in that. And, of course, it's Musselman Hedgesville, so it's already going to draw a big student section on each side. So, yeah, the atmosphere should be tremendous. It should feel like a playoff match. And, this is the premier matchup possibly in the state. It's definitely the best in terms of a rivalry. So, Musselman, though, last time we saw them, didn't look like Musselman to me. They looked a little bit out of sync, a little bit out of the rhythm. So I'm excited to see tonight them at their A game because they played the toughest schedule in the state of West Virginia and have fared pretty well overall. So I still think Musselman is a contender to win the state title. On the other side, Hedgesville, they are also gearing up for a big trip. They're about to head to South Carolina. They just played in Pennsylvania. So, these teams play national schedules, really, when you think about it. And they play a lot of great competition. And they represent the area very well. And I think that tonight, from everything we've seen from Hedgesville, they've been pretty much perfect out there. So, maybe a set here and there hasn't been the best, but, we've seen some really good play from them. We hadn't seen that from Musselman against Spring Mills, but we know the quality of the program. We know the quality of Coach Martz on the other side. So I think they'll be ready to play tonight, and we should be in for a 4-5 set match tonight.
Yeah, and you look at years past, Musselman has traditionally dominated this rivalry. However, last year it was actually Hedgesville that got the most wins out of the 5 meetings. They won 3 times. Musselman only won twice. Musselman, though, winning that last one for the region 3-2. So it'll be interesting to see how things go tonight.
The most important one.
Right.
But, all those matches were pretty close. These are teams that compete very well. So, yes, Hedgesville, though, I think has closed the gap. We know that the teams, even in those years where Musselman dominated, Hedgesville wasn't too far off. This year, on paper, you would favor Hedgesville in a lot of ways, but that doesn't mean that Musselman can't come in and win 3 out of 2 this year. They're not going to play that many times, or 3 out of 5, I was going to say, but they're not going to play that many times, but they could win 2 out of 3 if they were to meet in states or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, I'm excited. I think both teams are, like I said, really good, and I'm interested to see, how the rivalry develops. If last year's an indication of Hedgesville taking over as the premier team in the EPAC, or if Musselman still has some fight left in them, which I would never count Musselman out. So, should be a great match.
Let's step aside, take our first 2-minute break here on the Anthony's Pizza pregame show. On the other side of that break, we'll get you familiarized with both junior varsity squads for Hedgesville and Musselman. You're tuned into West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 2 minutes.
Drive More Days is back at Carter Myers Automotive, and this year we'll keep you rolling with a $1,000 gas card. Visit any of our locations to take a test drive, and we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card. With that kind of money, fill up at the pump for the rest of the year, completely on us. Stop in during Drive More Days for your chance to win a $1,000 gas card. Only at Carter Myers Automotive. Owners just care more.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. Drive More Days is back at CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg. And this year, we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card with your test drive. And during the Make This the Summer sales event, get up to $6,000 off MSRP on select new Wranglers or up to $7,500 off MSRP on select new Grand Cherokees. Stop in today during CMA's Drive More Days for your chance at a $1,000 gas card completely on us. Online at CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg.com. Owners just care more.
Welcome back to the Eagles Nest here at Hedgesville High School as we are just around 2 minutes away from JV action beginning between Musselman and Hedgesville. Varsity action will follow as it's the first meeting between these two schools in the season. Let's now get the rosters for both JV teams. First with the visiting Musselman Lady Applemen, you have number 2, Flora Dunham. Number 3, Elia Puffenberger. Number 4, Madeline Boyce. Number 5, Madeline Dugan. Number 8, Amelia Howard. Number 10, Leah Dunham. Number 14, Addison Skidmore. Number 18, Reagan Chansey. Number 6, Gracie Gantz. Number 17, Caitlin Zaya. Number 21, Reese Campbell. Number 24, Kirsten Rutherford. Number 25, Lucy Soltera. For Hedgesville, it's number 1, Emery Groves. Number 2, Alexis Banner. Number 3, Cameron Church. Number 4, Delaney Wilburn. Number 6, Marissa Cheshire. Number 7, Zoe Alwyn. Number 8, Rama Duramadu. Number 9, Lily Plogger. Number 10, Emily Hall. Number 11, Ariana Walters. Number 12, Lydia Groves. Number 13, Jillian Sykes. Number 14, Isata Duramadu. As we are down to the final 50 seconds of warm-ups for Hedgesville, and then both teams will meet with their coaches, get their final prep before we begin. So we'll step aside, take another 2-minute commercial break, and then we'll be back with set number 1, hopefully between Hedgesville and Musselman JV. You're tuned in to EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
WVU Medicine Children's is celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit at Berkeley Medical Center. Our Level 3 NICU provides specialized care for babies born with low birth weight, prematurity, and those recovering from serious conditions. Berkeley Medical Center is proud to provide exceptional care for our tiniest patients close to home. Join WVU Medicine Children's in celebrating this 10-year milestone at Berkeley Medical Center.
We're the Skinner Brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told, you need a lawyer. But that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or a loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
Drive More Days is back at Carter Myers Automotive, and this year we'll keep you rolling with a $1,000 gas card. Visit any of our locations to take a test drive, and we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card. With that kind of money, fill up at the pump for the rest of the year, completely on us. Stop in during Drive More Days for your chance to win a $1,000 gas card, only at Carter Myers Automotive. Owners just care more.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
We welcome you back here as it's time for set number 1, which is brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number 1 by making you number 1 first. Parsons. It is Hedgesville on the left side of the court, Musselman on the right side of the court. So we wait for both teams' liberos to enter, and then we'll see who gets to serve first here in set 1 of JV action between Hedgesville and Musselman. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me, Nick Verzolini for TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back at the studios, Dylan Bishop. It appears Musselman will be serving first, as I see Lucy Soltero going back and getting the ball.
Yeah, should be an exciting JV match as well as the varsity.
Soltero's serve goes over and out to begin, giving Hedgesville 1-0 start. Jillian Sykes will now serve.
Sykes has been really good in these JV matches serving for Hedgesville.
Sykes serves it cleanly over right to the Musselman libero. They dump it in 2. Sykes tries to keep it alive, but the Applemen respond with a point to tie us up at 1. Now serving for Musselman will be Caitlin Zaya. And it looks like we're going to have a late change. Official right before Musselman serves announces that the point actually belongs to Hedgesville, so they now lead 2-0. So Sykes will serve again and get an ace to make it 3-0. Believe the call there was somebody on Musselman in the net. Is the signal that I saw.
I believe so, yes.
So 3-0 Hedgesville. Another serve. And another meeting at the net. That gives another point to Hedgesville. So they have 4 straight here in set 1.
Yeah, great start here for the Hedgesville JV. Like we said, Sykes has been very good serving for them throughout the JV season.
And she gets another ace as that splits between 2 Musselman players.
And really the struggles for Hedgesville JV seems to be when they get deeper into their rotation. So as long as she's serving, though, I like their chances to keep putting up points.
Another ace. That one, a swing and a miss from Amelia Howard, makes it 6-0.
I mean, once she had like a 10-0 run against somebody, I think it was Martinsburg last time we were here, where she just was dominating. It was pretty impressive stuff. Colin, I think you were sick for that one. So
yes, I was in studio. So.
Well.
And Sykes gets bailed out. Her serve went into the net, but we have a rotation error or violation called against Musselman to make it 7-0 Hedgesville. Musselman calls the timeout. We'll take a 30-second break with them. You're tuned into EPAC Volleyball on TV10.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
We welcome you back. It's Hedgesville up 7 in set 1 of JV action over Musselman. Jillian Sykes continues to serve after the timeout. And immediately after the timeout, it's another rotation violation called against Musselman. That is something you have to be livid with as a coach after the timeout, having them still out of rotation. And that makes it 8-0 Hedgesville.
Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly how that happens, because coming out of a timeout, you would think everything would be aligned correctly.
Free ball sent Too close to the net. Hedgesville has its first mistake of the night, giving Musselman its first point, making it 8-1.
Yeah, that was a weird play.
So now serving for Musselman. Back was Zaya. Musselman will have to send a free ball over. Miscommunication, but they do get it over. Good offense there, it looked like, from Hedgesville with the setup, but they were unable to get a kill, but they still get the point after a mistake from Musselman, making it 9-1.
Yeah, I think they put Musselman in kind of a difficult position. So even though it didn't hit the floor initially to get you that kill, Musselman makes a bad pass off of the good offense from Hedgesville, and then it results in a point for the Eagles. That was pretty impressive.
Save there by Musselman. Nice hard swing there by Hedgesville. Quick dump. Hedgesville regathers. And a block up front gives the point to Musselman, as that was Leah Dunham and Amelia Howard with the roof, making it 9-2.
Yeah, it's a heck of a play from Leah Dunham to keep that volley even alive for Musselman just a few moments ago. And then Musselman ends up getting the point, too. So, great job by her.
Puffenberger with a hard serve across to Hedgesville. It's back on the attack now, but has to just send a dump across. Nice hard swing there by Musselman, but a nice dig by Hedgesville. Hedgesville keeps it alive. It's Groves, the libero, for a reason, but that free ball sent by Hedgesville is out. So the point given to Musselman to make it 9-3. Applemen trying to settle in here to set number 1. Down by 6. Puffenberger with another serve. Groves. A set behind for Church. And Church gets the point off the Musselman deflection, putting them back up by 7 at 10-3. Groves will now serve for Hedgesville. Groves serves it across. Musselman, nice set. Off block, and the point. Madeline Dugan makes it 10-4.
Yeah, starting to see a little bit of a fight back here from Musselman after just, a dreadful start. Being down, I believe, is like 8-0. So
it's either 7 or 8. It's Groves. Hits
either
it
way,
straight
it
up.
wasn't great, and now Hedgesville having some poor passes and just some struggles on their end.
It's a point Musselman to make it 10-5. Serving for the Applemen, Addison Skidmore. Groves hits it straight up. Good pass that time. Sykes, and then a swing across by Walters gives the point to Hedgesville off a error by the Applemen. It's now 11-5.
But overall, Colin, Hedgesville in control throughout this set so far.
That's a long serve that's going to go out. Mistake there by Lydia Groves makes it 11-6. So now serving for Musselman is Gracie Gantz. Gantz. No. Somehow that stayed in. Unintentional point there for Hedgesville. It was a first touch that went across, and Musselman was not prepared. Lapse of concentration makes it 12-6.
May not have been how they wanted to hit it, but they are always trying to score.
Fair point.
I would
fair
presume.
point.
But yeah. No, it wasn't the best hit there from Hedgesville, but hey, it worked out.
Wilburn serves. Free ball, or backline attack attempts. Probably should have been a free ball there from Leah Dunham as she gives the point to Hedgesville, who's now back up by 7 at 13-6.
Yeah, a lot of mistakes here early on both ends, Colin.
Wilburn. Gantz. Miscommunication, free ball by Soltero. Gantz with the dig off of Hall's shot. Groves. Sykes. Hedgesville sends a free ball. Both sides fighting for this point, and it's going to be Hedgesville getting it, making it 14-6.
Yeah, even though Musselman ends up having the miss hit there to give the point to Hedgesville, that was by far the best back and forth of this set. So,
at least the longest. I'd agree probably the best as well, but right after that it results in a Hedgesville ace. They now lead 15-6. Delaney Wilburn with another serve for Hedgesville. And the serve goes out of bounds behind the back line, so a point for Musselman. Makes it 15-7. Serving now for Musselman is Flora Dunham. Dunham with a good slap, putting in the cross. Groves with the dig for Hedgesville. Again, Soltero, this time getting it off the tape to get the point, making it 15-9.
It's good to see Musselman get some good offense going.
That hit out from Emily Hall gives another point to Musselman to make it 15-9. Dunham with another serve. She almost got an ace, but eventually she does. Awkward first touch. You had a good one, though, by Duramadou to try to get the ball across on the third, and it went into the net. See if they can do so this time. Duramadou. This time over adjusts and hits it out. Another point for Musselman to make it 15-11 here in set one, as the Lady Applemen are inching closer here after falling to an early 7-0 deficit. Hall puts it across. Musselman. It's a free ball to Groves. Sykes with the set for Hall. Through the block. And a point given to Hedgesville, as it looks like somebody was in the net again for Musselman to make it 16-11. So Duramadou will serve. Line drive serve across to Gantz. And mistiming it, I believe, was Reese Campbell there to give the point to Hedgesville, making it 17-11. Too many mistakes so far here in set one for the Applemen.
Yeah, and anytime you get off to such a slow start, it's tough to really come back from that.
This time a finesse across by Campbell. She tries to go get a block, and Hall never even got it across anyway. Musselman gets the point, making it 17-12.
I mean, they're still, somewhat in the set, but they're going to need a big run. Hedgesville has prevented too many mistakes on their side to lead any big Musselman runs here in the early goings.
Hall sends a free ball to Gantz. The set's there for Musselman. The Applemen try to go on the attack. And this time it's out from Amelia Howard, making it 18-12. Again, you could just see that the timing and the approach was not right on that attempt.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they've had some decent setup for the offense at times, but have looked really out of sync with their timing.
And that is a point for Hedgesville to make it 19-12. Is back to serve for Hedgesville as Jillian Sykes. She'll do so again, which means it's a dangerous spot for Musselman, who started by allowing Sykes to get 7 straight points with the serve. If that happens again here, set 1 will be over, and the announcer's jinx makes that not come true.
Yeah.
Wanted to see more volleyball.
I mean, look, Jillian Sykes, she didn't mess up, so.
It's true. It was still a good serve by her, but it's 19-13 now. You're still in the lead comfortably.
Yeah,
Still 6
right.
points away and also up by 6, so it's the spot you want to be in. Serve knuckles down, and an ace for Musselman as Zaya's serve, as soon as it got across the net, just dropped.
Yeah, great serve.
That makes it 19-14. We'll see if Caitlin Zaya can replicate the last serve. That time it hits right off the net, and the first touch, a poor one by Hedgesville to make it 19-15. Hedgesville's going to take a timeout here at 19-15 in set 1 of JV action. We'll take a 30-second break alongside it. You're tuned into EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We are back after Hedgesville's timeout. Musselman serving down 19-15. Zaya puts it across to Wilburn. Now hits it across was Church. Groves. Sykes. This time it's Hall over the block. And that goes through the block, I believe, from Howard. And a block that lacks the official. So a point given to Hedgesville to make it 20-15. Don't see that every day. The ball ricocheting and making contact with the official.
No.
Beautiful kill there by Musselman, as again it was Amelia Howard with a solid swing to make it 20-16. Few subs is entering now to serve as Puffenberger. Four points separate the two here in set 1. Puffenberger, Groves, and I could hear from up here the call from Ariana Walters, as I guess our teammate didn't, resulting in a slight collision to give the point to Musselman.
Yeah, and all of a sudden it's just a 3-point match, so Hedgesville's got to clean it up if they want to find a way to win this set, and I guess they don't because Musselman makes a mistake to give it right back.
Yep, another service error, making it 21-17 as Groves lets it go by right past her head. She'll now serve. Goes to Gantz. Puffenberger sets behind. Howard wasn't ready. She sent the free ball over, and it works out for the Applemen to make it 21-18. So
yeah.
Back within 3.
Again, Hedgesville doesn't really call it I don't think they would have been able to get it over based off of the play that they kind of had there. But, again, it looked like they were slow to rotate and not really communicating super well. So Musselman's taking advantage of some of these mistakes to keep it close. Even though Hedgesville had such a big lead early, there's another mistake leading to another Musselman point.
Yep, I believe that is Reagan Chansey getting the ace to make it 21-19. Chansey again. Groves. Sykes. Free ball sent. Kept alive. Went Chansey, and now another free ball in response from Puffenberger. And a block that goes to the back line, but Groves diving while making the play to keep it alive, and it's out on the hit across by Zoe Alwyn, I believe that was. So it's now only a 1-point lead, 21-20 here in set one. Musselman was down 7-0 at the start. Serve, Groves. Church. Poffenberger. Free ball sent by Soltero. Sykes sets it for Daramadou, and she gets the kill, making it 22-20.
Haven't seen a ton from Daramadou here in this set, but when she's in the game and part of the rotation, she definitely makes her presence felt.
Yeah, she's got good height and wingspan there to have some good swings, as another service error at time by Lydia Groves, making it back to a 1-point lead at 22-21 for Hedgesville, with Musselman's libero Gracie Gantz to serve. So the Applemen try to steal set one early. They hit this one out. Point Hedgesville to make it 23-21.
Yeah, excellent job there from Alexis Banner to watch it go all the way out before making a decision on whether or not to make a play on it. She tracked it perfectly, saw it go out of bounds, and made sure Hedgesville got that point in what was a big moment in the game.
Wilburn to serve. She'll hit it across, straight to the back line. It was first touched by Chansey, and now a free ball sent over by Zaya. Sykes skyhooks it across. As that goes off block, Groves goes into the net, and Hedgesville stays alive this rally. That, to me, looked like a push across, but no call. Point still goes to Hedgesville, though, to give the set point opportunity now at 24-21.
Yeah, you may have been right there, Colin. It was definitely a close play. But
looked like prolonged contact from this angle.
Yeah, Hedgesville able to get the point either way and take a 3-point lead.
Wilburn off tape, gets the ace, and gives Hedgesville a 25-21 victory over Musselman here in set one of JV action. We'll step aside, take a 1-minute break. On the other side of that break, we will have set number 2. You're tuned into EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville High School, EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. I'm Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me is Nick Verzolini. Back in the studio is Dylan Bishop. So we head to the second set, which is brought to you by Brown Funeral Home and Cremation, Robert Fields and Sons, probably serving our area since 1880. Hedgesville took set number 1, 25-21 over Musselman here in JV best 2 out of 3 play. So we will now see Hedgesville to begin, and it will be Jillian Sykes serving first for the Lady Eagles, as she was able to get Hedgesville off to a hot start in set 1.
Definitely. Gave them, 7 or 8 point lead early on, so she was pretty much the difference. I mean, the way Hedgesville played down the stretch, not nearly as strong as those first 10 points or so, but, I think without Sykes, they might not win that set, but.
And along with the Musselman costly errors, especially there during that stretch of the back-to-back rotation errors out of rotation, resulted in 2 points, and one of them being after a timeout as well.
And one of them occurred
on top of it.
On a Sykes service error early.
Yes, that is true. It hit the
What
net.
could
Yep.
have been. Now,
it would have been a Musselman point.
They did blow the whistle while she was going to serve, so maybe that threw her off.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm not Jillian Sykes, in case you didn't know. I'm Nick Verzolini with Colin McLaughlin. High school volleyball, Hedgesville, Musselman. Dylan Bishop back in the studio.
I like the energy, Nick.
TV 10.
Save it, though, for your turn with Varsity.
I can bring it all night.
Okay, I believe in you. Challenge accepted for you. So we wait here for the liberos to head out onto the floor for both sides. Sykes psyched to go here for set 2.
I could do not be.
Serve off the tape.
Ace.
And there you go, an ace. Gantz tried to get there but couldn't. So 1-0 Hedgesville.
How many straight points for Sykes this time?
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I wanted you to make a prediction.
And it's the announcer's jinx.
No, yeah, that's true. And then somebody might say that we're showing favoritism.
Also true.
Which is not at all what we're doing.
Nope.
We just appreciate good play. And hey, it was only 1 straight point.
There you go. Point Musselman as Leah Dunham with the kill.
Dunham's pretty good there in the middle. She's got good height. And she had some nice plays in that first set. So, see if Musselman maybe can get something going here in this set. I mean, they never really took control in that first one.
Puffenberger hits it across. Hall with the error goes out. Point Musselman to make it 2-1. Puffenberger. Serve again. Goes to Groves. Set by Sykes. Behind her for Hall. Now they go back to defense as Gantz hits it to Groves. Very close to the net. Set. Duramadou gets the point for Hedgesville to tie us up at 2 apiece. Clean offense there.
Yeah, so far we haven't really seen too many big errors in this second set that's really helped one team out. I mean, obviously you're going to have a few missed hits.
And it looks like we have somebody under the net called against Hedgesville, making it 3-2 Musselman.
But those kind of plays are what frustrates you at the JV level, because if you continue to make those mistakes when you get to the varsity level, it's not going to help your team. And it doesn't help your team at this level either, but it's going to be even more costly because the other team's going to make less of those mistakes, or at least they should.
Regan Chansey with a sonic boom across.
Chansey's been pretty impressive in the matches I've seen.
Duramadou tried to get the soft touch over and overhit it to the back and out. Another point for Musselman. They now lead at 4-2. See the power from Reagan Chansey again on the serve. And she gets an ace off the tape, making it 5-2. I think she tries to pop the ball with how hard she serves that. It's got some power.
Could be.
And another ace that goes to Groves, and she was out of position, sidearm swing, making it 6-2.
It's pretty effective how she's been serving it.
Just need it consistent, and so far it has been. Hedgesville this time able to play it. It's a dump across by Church. An overhit by Musselman. Church this time off block. Good dig there from the back line of Puffenberger. Free ball by Gantz. Sykes. Church. Very close to the line, but ruled out. Point Musselman. They now lead it by 5, 7-2. Chansey. This time goes into the net. And that ends her run, making it 7-3. Groves will now serve. Emery Groves for Hedgesville. Substitution before the serve. Gantz. Offenberger. Free ball sent by Dunham. Oh, and that was a beautiful kill there by Ariana Walters with authority, making it 7-4.
Yeah, when they've been able to set up Walters throughout the season, we've seen her have some impressive kills. So that's a key moving forward in this match, I think, for Hedgesville, because Musselman's kind of limited some of their mistakes. So Hedgesville's going to have to get good offense to get back into it.
And Aramadou misses the ball, gets all of the net, giving the point to Musselman to make it 8-4. That's a mistake she's going to try to laugh off along with her teammates.
Yeah, just not her best timing on that one.
Walters, a nice touch right before it could hit the floor to keep this going here at 8-4 in set 2. Daramadou. Puffenberger. Daramadou blocks it from Chansey. Now Sykes hits it across. And Chansey hits that one out. Point Hedgesville to make it 8-5. Now serving for Hedgesville, Lydia Groves. And that goes into first row from Reagan Chansey, a bad first touch, making it 8-6. So Hedgesville back within 2 here in set 2.
Yeah, Chansey's struggling a little bit here on the receive.
Daramadou, left hand across. And point from Zaya for Musselman to make it 9-6. And again, that looked very close to being prolonged contact. She had to get it from behind and was able to get it over across. Service error from Flora Dunham, making it 9-7. Hedgesville's Delaney Wilburn to serve. Wilburn. Gantz. Dunham sets. Cross from Campbell. Or excuse me, Rutherford. Chansey off block. Point Musselman, making it 10-7 Applemen. As you said, Musselman is really limited the mistakes that they had in set one, but still another service error there. Keeps Hedgesville close at 10-8 now.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't have just now that I think it's been either back-to-back service errors or 2 of the last 3. You know, they've had a lot here recently, so that's helped Hedgesville get back into it, keep themselves alive here in this second set. And, now I think the errors, you got to hope both teams can limit those, and we just see good volleyball here in the final moments of the second set.
Backline hit across from Musselman is out from Madeline Dugan, making it 10-9 now as Duramadou serves again for Hedgesville.
Yeah, and again, those kind of errors are a lot less frustrating than maybe a service error or, any sort of rotational or mental mistake.
Point Musselman as Amelia Howard gets that one.
But if you have pretty good setup for your offense and just hit the ball a little bit too hard or offline, that's little things you can clean up easily. It has nothing to do with effort, really, or anything like that.
Another knuckle serve, overhit, almost getting the point was Howard. Hedgesville keeps it alive. Sykes, free ball sent by Hall. I think it might have got a piece of the net as well to try to change direction. It's Hall trying to get that one over, but the angle too awkward, so point for Musselman to make it 12-9.
Yeah, that felt like one where Hedgesville just wasn't communicating well at all, and they were rotating oddly and not, calling out or making sure the right players are getting to hit the right balls in play.
Another point from Musselman as Duramadou couldn't get that one, making it 13-9. Serving for Musselman's Caitlin Zaya. And a ace for Musselman. Lydia Groves went forward, stopped, crouched down, and could not get a good first pass on contact to make it 14-9 Musselman. Zaya. Groves overhit. And Leah Dunham says thank you very much, making it 15-9. Timeout. Hedgesville will step aside, take a 30-second break. You're tuned into EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
We welcome you back to the Eagles Nest, set 2 of best 2 out of 3 for JV action between Musselman and Hedgesville. Musselman leads set 2, 15-9, trying to force a set 3, but Hedgesville gets the point coming out of the timeout to make it 15-10. It's Emily Hall again getting that for the Eagles. And here is Jillian Sykes. Needs a big rally again to get Hedgesville back in this set 2. They won set 1 25-21. And there's the first point on her, making it 15-11 as Madeline Boyce of Musselman made contact with the net.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not all on Sykes, but Sykes obviously has the ability to get her team on some big runs. We've seen that in the past. But it's going to be important for Hedgesville to execute on its end of the volleys as well.
Hall across. Gantz is it alive, and a soft backline attack goes to no man's land. Point Musselman is, can't tell what number that is for the Applemen. I think it was Madeline Dugan.
Who hit it?
Yes, Dugan with the point, making it 16-11. Groves off Puffenberger serve. Free ball sent by Church. Gantz with the sliding save and a free ball sent deep. And colliding was Groves and Wilburn, both trying to hit it. Hedgesville's mistake, not a costly one. Dumping it across. Back and forth we go. That close to the net. Groves dumps. Gantz. And Puffenberger mishit it. Rotated back to her position, which is where the ball was going, so nobody could get into position.
And neither team necessarily had their best offense during that volley, but ultimately Musselman makes a mistake.
16-12. Hedgesville gets an ace to make it 16-13 as that just dropped in front of Amelia Howard, who couldn't do anything about it. Hedgesville. The across opposite shot. Gantz. Groves. Sykes for Church. Blocked. Hedgesville able to keep play going. And Dunham didn't put enough oomph behind that one. Point Hedgesville to make it 16-14. You like the idea, but just poorly executed. And a service error by Emily Hall makes it 17-14. So each time Hedgesville's able to get closer, it just seems like here in set two they shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah. And I think we saw, was it Hall who we saw at the varsity? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of a different team. Never mind. I'm thinking of Spring Mills.
But Hedgesville gets the response from Musselman with a service mistake from Reagan Chansey.
I was thinking of the Hall on Spring Mills.
So that makes it 17-15. It's Gantz. Nice set. Cross by Soltero. Walters hits it across. Puffenberger. Soltero again to Groves. Sykes for Walters. Off block. Point Hedgesville.
Yeah,
They're now within one, 17-16.
They battled back. It's very similar to what we saw in set one, only that was on the Musselman side. Now we're seeing it from Hedgesville. Hedgesville's got, though, even closer, so pretty impressive match.
Groves ties us up as that tied up Reagan Chansey too high. So we're now at 17 all, and a timeout will be taken by Musselman. We'll take a 30-second break alongside them. You're tuned into EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Have you been smoking? I can smell it. Hickory. I'm gonna watch you smoke the whole pack.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
Have you been smoking? I can smell it. Hickory. I'm gonna watch you smoke the whole pack.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
We're back after the timeout. Groves to serve again for Hedgesville. Both have used one timeout each here in set two. Emery Groves. Chansey. Hit across by Dunham. Sykes. Horn sounded, and I don't know if that threw off the timing, but not going to get any argument from the Hedgesville side. point Musselman to make it 18-17. They still had the clock running from that timeout. Nobody stopped it.
I think they thought about replaying it, but then just decided not to.
Walters, Puffenberger, Gantz. It goes into the net. We're tied again, 18-all.
It's definitely weird. But, I mean, it might not matter. We're tied at 18 now, so.
Lydia Groves enters to serve for Hedgesville. Groves gets a service error. Don't like to see that when you just came off the bench.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Makes it 19-18. For Dunham to serve now for Musselman.
Especially in a tied match, or tied set.
She puts a lot of air underneath that one. Walters, miss hit by the libero Gracie Gantz, and we're tied again now at 19. Go back and forth here in set 2.
Walters had a ton of power behind, or not a ton, but she had a good bit of power behind that one, which made it difficult, I think, for Musselman to recover. So she's going to the bench now, though. So how do they? How's Hedgesville roll with this lineup without Walters, who's arguably their best offensive player? And again, I think they got another service error. So.
Yeah, Welburn this time. Too much power behind it.
And Wilburn,
that's too many times in a row. 20-19.
Yeah, no, that's not going to help you. Wilburn, I feel like, too, in the matches we've seen, has been pretty consistent for them. So that's disappointing if you're Hedgesville. But, hey.
There you go. Neither team wants to take control late here in set 2, it feels like. Another service error makes it 20-20. Who's going to take control?
Someone better. If not, we'll be here for a very long time.
Can Duramadou get a clean serve?
I hope so, for the sake of the match. We need some good serves. Obviously, just trading service errors isn't going to really
there you go.
Work out too well.
And it results in an ace. Bad passing on the Musselman side. Hedgesville now has a lead here, 21-20.
The bigger
I believe it's
question,
the first lead for them here in set 2.
I think so. I think the bigger maybe early on, but
yeah, I think they had 1-0.
I want to say, yeah, I think they did have lead 1-0.
That's just out. No contacts at the net. It's 22-20 now.
Well, what I was going to say was, would Duramadou be able to do it consistently? And she didn't just trade points, essentially, so that's good.
Duramadou has really kind of changed the serve, and Musselman's struggling with it to make sure it's staying in. She's not sending line drives over. It's more of a loft, and that gives Hedgesville 3 straight points. Musselman's going to use its final timeout of set 2. Keep it here.
Yeah, sometimes that's what it's all about. I mean, if you're able to put the ball in play consistently, it's kind of like what we talk about in baseball in a weird way. The other team is going to make mistakes.
Put pressure
more likely
on
than not, especially at
your
this
opponent.
level. So put the pressure on the opponent, make them get it over, make them play it well. If you just give them points on errors, that's not going to help. So getting it over can be just as effective as having a really well-hit serve that lands for an ace. You can still get an ace if you just get it over, and the other team can't handle it, especially JV. So I like what Duramadou's done. She's definitely calmed things down for Hedgesville.
She
She's
sends
staying with that
another
same strategy, which is good.
Loft across. But this time Musselman's offense was able to execute to the level they needed to get the point. Amelia Howard gets the kill, making it 23-21. But that's how you should do it, right? Basic bump, set, spike.
Right. They took the timeout. They adjusted to the softer serves and recovered pretty well.
23-21. Zaya sends a free ball now off the pass back to her. Sykes. Duramadou off block from Leah Dunham. We're now at match point, 24-21.
Yeah, that was Azada. I hope I didn't say that wrong, but
Zaya,
okay. Duramadou.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Asada, I believe.
Yes.
is how you would say that.
And Jillian Sykes off the tape gets the ace, giving Hedgesville a 25-21 set win again over Musselman. Both sets go 25-21 as Hedgesville gets the 2-0 JV sweep. So we'll step aside, take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have a quick little post-game show, give our final thoughts, and then get you ready for varsity action. You're tuned into EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers. Or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
We welcome you back here after JV action. Our post-game show is brought to you by Tudor's Biscuit World. Start your day the homemade way at Tudor's, located at 8625 Winchester Avenue in Inwood. It's the Hedgesville Eagles winning both sets of JV action over Musselman by scores of 25-21 each set. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me, Nick Verzolini. Dylan Bishop back at the studio. Nick, Musselman tried there in the second set, had control, but just let it slip.
Yeah, overall, I think we saw good execution from Hedgesville down the stretch. Musselman, I don't really know exactly what happened. They were playing pretty well in that second set. They played well to end the first set, but had some misplays. Didn't quite, I guess, stay locked in enough. And Hedgesville found a way to battle through the early adversity and come back and win it. So, good win for the Eagles JV. Both teams, though, still have a lot to work on at this point in the season, but we're still very early in the season as well, Colin. So looking forward to this varsity match. I think it will be a lot cleaner, obviously, and still probably very competitive. I think JV overall was pretty competitive, even though it only went 2 sets. So that's my takeaways from it.
And now it's time for the main event. Musselman, Hedgesville, varsity action to come, but first we'll step aside, take ourselves a 5-minute break so we can move things around and get you ready for the varsity match. You're tuned into EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
A DUI arrest can have a devastating impact on one's life, your job, your driver's license, and in some cases, your very freedom. My name is Harley Wagner. I own and operate West Virginia's only exclusive DUI defense firm. Since 1999, I've been representing citizens throughout the Eastern Panhandle and state of West Virginia charged with DUI. Let my years of training and experience work for you.
The initial consultation is free at the Wagner Law Firm in Martinsburg. Phone 304-901-7400 or online at westvirginiaduilawyers.com.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna call my parents. Dad, come over. The brisket's done.
The Traeger Connected Experience. Everything you need for epic flavor. And then some.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Drive More Days is back at Carter Myers Automotive, and this year we'll keep you rolling with a $1,000 gas card. Visit any of our locations to take a test drive, and we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card. With that kind of money, fill up at the pump for the rest of the year, completely on us. Stop in during Drive More Days for your chance to win a $1,000 gas card, only at Carter Myers Automotive. Owners just care more.
Rox has 3 new chicken sandwiches for $4.99. They got the golden chicken sandwich, the hot honey mango, and one with the 4 basic food groups: chicken, buffalo, bacon, and ranch. Righteous!
Rox Local Market. 3 new chicken sandwiches, just $4.99.
Rox has 3 new chicken sandwiches for $4.99. I'm getting the golden chicken sandwich or the buffalo bacon ranch. Hot honey mango for me. Dude, you don't have any eyebrows.
Rox Local Market. 3 new chicken sandwiches, just $4.99.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
We are the Skinner Brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told you need a lawyer, but that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or a loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at skinnerwins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows. Whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville High School as we get set for varsity action between the Hedgesville Eagles and Musselman Applemen. It's Nick Verzolini and Colin McLaughlin here here from Hedgesville as we get set for this big rivalry matchup. JV goes Hedgesville in 2 sets. We'll see what varsity brings. Musselman on the right side of your screen, Hedgesville on the left, Hedgesville in the whites, and Musselman in the camo greens. As Colin, we've seen some great volleyball played on both sides throughout the season. Musselman coming in 12-7, Hedgesville sitting at 15-1. This is always a fun matchup. It's always a competitive matchup. What are you expecting tonight?
I'm expecting just that. As you said, competitive, intense atmosphere that comes down to the wire between these two. These are traditionally two of the top teams in the state year in, year out. You expect them to be the two out of this area to make it to the state tournament, make deep runs, and potentially even meet one another in that state championship like it has come close to happening in years before. They are your powers in the Mountain State, and they still should be the way the season's gone so far, it looks like, this year. So we finally get to see them meet for the first time this year. Won't get to see them meet as many times as we have in the past due to the change of postseason for these things now in a 4A system. No longer sectional championships. Everything is just done regionally. So we'll see how things go with the 2 regular season meetings and then potentially a third at some point down the road.
Yeah, to explain that to people that may not be aware, because it sounds a little bit more confusing. There's still the same amount of regions that we've always had, 4 regions. It's just sectional championships are no more, and you have 2 regional championships still where you have your co-champions. But essentially, those are what used to be the sectional championships. So the regions are still split, but there's only 4 of them. There's not just an 8-team tournament or whatever the case may be. In our case, it would be a 6-team tournament. We don't have a 6-team tournament. We have 2 3-team tournaments.
Right, it just really takes out what you saw on those Saturdays back in the past few years. Everything's just going to be done with a split of 3 and 3.
Musselman's region is, of course, Musselman, Washington, Jefferson. Hedgesville region is Hedgesville, Spring Mills, Martinsburg. So that's why they won't meet a bunch of times. So it's a little bit different. And that's how things are going to work for every sport except for football. So looking forward to it still, Colin, and it's a little bit different. I think it will be overall probably better because it eliminates a lot of the extra games that felt a little bit unnecessary at times. And, but anyway, we'll take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll hear from both teams' head coaches. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball. This is our pregame show as well, which is brought to you by Anthony's Pizza, where nobody does it better. Call 304-229-7373 or stop in at 8625 Winchester Avenue in Inwood to order today. We'll be back in 2 minutes with more high school volleyball on the other side of this break.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Drive More Days is back at Carter Myers Automotive, and this year we'll keep you rolling with a $1,000 gas card. Visit any of our locations to take a test drive, and we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card. With that kind of money, fill up at the pump for the rest of the year, completely on us. Stop in during Drive More Days for your chance to win a $1,000 gas card, only at Carter Myers Automotive, Owners just care more.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Welcome you back here to Hedgesville High School. We'll now get into our coaches' interviews. And we'll start with head coach Sean Martz of the Musselman Applemen.
Here with Musselman head volleyball coach Sean Martz as they get ready for Hedgesville tonight. Coach, last time I saw your team is against Spring Mills. Probably wasn't your best match. So what did you kind of take away from it, and how have you grown since then?
Yeah, that was our last match out. We didn't play particularly well that match. I mean, the kids know it. We hope that was a little bit of an aberration. We hope we come out and have a much better performance tonight.
Overall, your team 12-7. You've played some tough teams throughout to, I guess, help prepare you for matches like tonight against Hedgesville, who's one of the best teams in the state, as well as your team as well. So how do you think the non-conference schedule has really prepared your team?
Well, you know, we have the toughest strength of schedule max preps by far of anybody in the state. So, yeah, I feel like, you know, we've beaten teams that are better than Hedgesville. And so, yeah, we'd like to think it's going to prepare us for, you know, that's why we play a tough schedule to get us ready for these type of matches.
In particular, what do you think will be some of the keys tonight to get the win?
Well, Hedgesville proposes some specific challenges, mostly with their size. You know, they rely a lot on their block. So we've got to do a good job, in serve receive, as always. We didn't do a very good job in serve receive against Spring Mills. And then we got to do a good job dealing with their block. We've got to, when we're in system, we got to play fast. We got to find the seams of the block and find the edges. And when we're out of system, we got to swing high for high hands and not just swing into the bottom of their block and get stuffed all night. So that's going to be one of the keys.
You mentioned the height of Hedgesville. That definitely stands out. I'm presuming you've seen other tall teams, though, throughout your schedule, and, of course, Spring Mills does have a little bit of height as well. So just how do you feel like your team does when it is on the disadvantage when it comes to the height?
Well, you know, if we pass and get in system, we can run a pretty fast offense and you know, beat that block. Problem is we haven't been really consistent passing. So, you know, that's going to be key, as it is always. So, yeah, we're not the biggest team, but I think we can play fast. I think we're fairly skilled when we do pass. So, you know, that's going to be a key as well.
And, Coach, this has been a pretty good rivalry over the last few years between Hedgesville and Musselman. What does that really mean to your program? And you would expect to see them at least a few more times?
Well, yeah, it'll be different this year. It has been, you know, pretty much for as long as I've coached, it's been a big rivalry for 25 years or so. But this year, since we're moving to a different section, normally we play them 4 or 5 times because we play them twice in a year, then we play them in sectionals, then we play them in regionals. But this year we won't see them in sectionals, and if things play out the way it's looking like it could, we wouldn't see them again for the state tournament because they're not playing the regional finals. Of course, things could change with upsets and whatnot, but if things play out the way they're ranked, we wouldn't see them other than this home and away until the state tournament, if we saw them there. So definitely be a little bit different. I kind of like it. Kind of gets a little old playing the same team 5 or 6 times in one season. So, yeah, it'll be a nice change this year.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Good luck tonight.
Hey, thank you very much.
Here's Coach Allison Whitford of the Hedgesville Eagles volleyball team. Coach, your team's off to a great start. Been a little bit since we've seen your team, though, and how do you feel like the team's developed throughout the season?
Yeah, I think, you know, I'm happy with our progress. We went to 2 tournaments these 2 past weekends in Pennsylvania, played a lot of good Pennsylvania competition, competed with everyone. So we're just getting better each day, and hopefully we can get a win tonight.
What does that out-of-state type of competition do for your team, and also getting to travel and seeing some different parts of the country as well?
Yeah, the girls are excited. We're actually headed to South Carolina this weekend, so they're excited for that. But I think just kind of going and seeing teams where we know nothing about them, and we just go out and compete, and their name doesn't matter. Musselman, obviously, we know about them. We know that they're always a good program. We know that it's going to be competitive. We kind of know some of their strengths and some of their weaknesses. But it's good for us to go out and just play teams and just play them without any knowledge and just going out and competing. So we like that, and we're excited for this weekend.
You mentioned in Musselman tonight, obviously a big rivalry, big game. What does this rivalry kind of mean to your program? And with things being different this year, you won't see them as much as you normally would.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a well-coached program, so we know it's always going to be good, and we know it's rec league night, so there's going to be a lot of community members here, and hopefully a big crowd for these girls to play, a loud gym in. But we also know it's September, so whatever happens tonight may not happen in October, and if we're lucky enough and we see them in November, it may not happen in November. So we know that this is just one step along the way. And we have to use whatever happens tonight as motivation to get better or things to improve on or whatever.
What will be some keys tonight for your team to get the victory?
Definitely serve and pass, as always, which I'm sure that Musselman focuses on too. We are doing a pretty good job serving. I'm pleased with our serving recently. We need to do a little bit better job passing and being in system more, but as always, just that first contact is the most important for tonight.
All right, Coach, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you to both teams' head coaches, Coach Allison Whitford of Hedgesville, who you just heard from, and Coach Sean Martz of Musselman, who we heard from right before Coach Whitford. We will take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll give you the rosters, and we should be just about ready for the beginning of the varsity match. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10.
WVU Medicine Children's is celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit at Berkeley Medical Center. Our Level 3 NICU provides specialized care for babies born with low birth weight, prematurity, and those recovering from serious conditions. Berkeley Medical Center is proud to provide exceptional care for our tiniest patients close to home. Join WVU Medicine Children's in celebrating this 10-year milestone at Berkeley Medical Center.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Hedgesville, Nick Verzolini alongside me, Colin McLaughlin. We'll give you the rosters for both teams. First for Hedgesville, number 1, Addison Groves. Number 2, Brianna Ryder. Number 4, Delaney Cedars. Number 5, Alexis Smith. Number 6, Savannah Parker. Number 7, Kylie Ann East. Number 8, Lexi Winston. Number 9, Grace Laughwell. Number 10, Chloe Hudson. Number 11, Gracie Brown. Number 12, Emery Bishop. Number 13, Jayana Ware. Number 14, Addison Sykes. Number 15, Jillian Sykes. And number 16, Parker Sutherland. On the Musselman side, it's number 2, Bree Shirk. Number 3, Bianca Hutzler. Number 4, Reese Troxler. Number 5, Amaya King. Number 6, Ashley Fox. Number 8, Ada McCoy. Number 9, Allie Miller. Number 10, Ashlyn Weatherholtz. Number 11, Olivia Ollis. Number 14, Raylan Kisner. Number 17, Maddie Shelton. Number 12, I believe, or 19 tonight, Olivia.
Looks like 19.
Okay, number 19 tonight, Olivia Orellana. Thank you, Colin. I don't know why I was struggling with that so much there. And then number 21, Ella Collis, and number 24, Avery Lark. So, Colin, just some final thoughts before they get into the anthem and announce the teams over the loudspeakers.
It'll be simple to see who comes out with the consistency first, gets it out to a fast start and keep things on the attack, basic and defense. Also with the fundamentals as well here. Still early in the season, even though both sides have played plenty of matches. You want to settle in knowing how much this one means in the community against one another with the bragging rights and all that in the EPAC. You can't let that become too much for you. So we'll see how things go. But as always, looking forward to every time this one's on the calendar.
And as you look at this matchup, do you see an advantage on either side? I mean, obviously, Hedgesville has the height, but Musselman has been able to make up for that in the past against some teams. So do you give the edge to anybody heading into it, or do you need to see the matchup first before you can really give that conclusion?
Yeah, I think that's the route I'm kind of going, is I'm waiting to see how things go against one another, because these two teams always match up well no matter what.
All right, should be an exciting high school volleyball match. We're going to take another break, and then we'll have the beginning. Let's go ahead and make it a 2-minute break, and then when we return, we will have set one between Hedgesville and Musselman. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10.
We are the Skinner Brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told, you need a lawyer. But that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or a loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Rox has 3 new chicken sandwiches for $4.99. They got the golden chicken sandwich, the hot honey mango, and one with the 4 basic food groups: chicken, buffalo, bacon, and ranch.
Righteous!
Rock's Local Market. 3 new chicken sandwiches, just $4.99.
Rox has 3 new chicken sandwiches for $4.99. I'm getting the golden chicken sandwich or the buffalo bacon ranch.
Hot honey mango for me.
Dude, you don't have any eyebrows.
Rock's Local Market. 3 new chicken sandwiches, just $4.99.
If you're going to hit like trash all day, I tell you what, I got a real chance here. Oh, hey, speaking of, I was coming down the road the other day back from McIntosh Valley, and I saw a billboard with these crazy deals that Panhandle dumpsters have.
Drew, hey, come on.
Oh, and did you know that if you sign up, you get your first month free? Dude, sorry, man. But I just wish somebody would have told me about these crazy deals that Panhandle Dumpsters has.
Drew, how many times have I told you to sign up for Panhandle Dumpsters? They give away discounts for first responders, veterans, and seniors. If you pay for a whole year, you get the 13th month free. Now shut up and watch me hit this drive.
Signing up with Panhandle is like a hole-in-one every day.
Back to Hedgesville High School. Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin here. Dylan Bishop back in the studio. It's Hedgesville, it's Musselman, it's West Virginia High School volleyball here on TV 10. We're getting ready for set one of the varsity match. Hedgesville took the JV contest. So we'll see how varsity plays out here tonight. Colin, as looking forward to this first set, ready to get it started.
Yep, both teams out onto the court now, making their final pep talks to one another, and then we'll see who gets to serve first.
Solid Hedgesville student section in attendance. I don't see a Musselman student section here tonight, or at least not a very big one if there's one.
Yeah, don't see one for them either. We know in years past they've had one, and didn't see one last week for them either, too. So,
yeah, been slacking a little bit.
It has been, though, road games for them, so.
It's true.
Not sure how much they bring while at home, but we do know in the past, especially for this matchup, there's traditionally one. So,
right, yeah, you would expect one, but hey, things change.
I still know that the Musselman fans in attendance can get rowdy and
for
loud.
For sure. It's not all about the
try
students.
To match pitch with the Hedgesville student section.
Hopefully, you don't have any adults trying to, fight students.
No, none of that. It's just
I'm just messing with you. But yeah, no, I mean,
get the cheer matches or whatever you want to call
for
them.
For sure. And Musselman's fans are in attendance as well. It's a good crowd on hand for West Virginia High School volleyball, and Ryder will get us started for Hedgesville at the first serve. And off block, Eagles keep it alive. Soft touch from Gracie Brown. Other side, McCoy has it blocked by Hedgesville on the point for the Eagles.
Yeah, it looks like they actually said that there was never any contact made by Hedgesville, and that the kill attempt by McCoy just went off the net.
Okay. So we'll see Ryder again here. Soft touch. Hedgesville misplays it at the net. Point Musselman. So the Lady Applemen have their first point of the match, and it's 1-1. Can't quite tell a number there serving. But she gets it over successfully. And now Gracie Brown with the big swing. Fox sets it up, blocked by Brown and Sutherland at the net. Point Eagles.
Yeah, Musselman again tried to just go with the loft shot over, but this time the timing of the block set up was there, unlike last time for Gracie Brown to get the point.
So Sutherland will go back and serve. She gets it over. Big swing and a kill for Ada McCoy, 2-2.
Yeah, that's their best offense. It's when Musselman's at its peak and when they're able to have McCoy on the outside have that opportunity to get the easy kill.
I believe that was King going back to serve it now for Musselman at 2-2. Dig from the Eagles. Set up and a nice swing and a kill for Savannah Parker. So we've seen her get a few more rotations recently for Hedgesville, and she gives Hedgesville the 3-2 lead.
Yep, good job there by the freshman to be able to get it off block for the point.
And now Sykes will go back and serve it. This is Addison Sykes. And Musselman can't get it over 4-2.
Yeah, they tried to go back to McCoy. McCoy, though, was too far back, didn't get to time the approach correctly.
So Sykes will serve at 4-2. And she gets it over and gets the ace.
Yeah, that's a tough one to play. It just tapped the tape of the net at the top there, and they weren't sure if it would take a different spin off of it or not, so line drive right to you is tough.
Another line drive, this time Musselman plays it well with Weatherholtz. McCoy goes through the block and gets the point. 5-3.
Yeah, Musselman feeds McCoy again, goes off block.
The question will be, will other outside hitters be able to step up here tonight outside of Ada? Because Ada was still on her game, it felt like, against Spring Mills, but just the team overall was kind of out of sync. It wasn't necessarily on the hitters completely, but she was pretty consistent. Everybody else was a little bit out of sync, it felt like. So it should be interesting to see tonight who steps up for Musselman. If there is somebody that steps up in there, they get a nice swing and a kill.
There you go with one, I believe
it's Alice.
Alice, yep.
Yeah,
from the outside instead of McCoy.
These camo uniforms, I guess they do have numbers in the front too, but they are just kind of tough to read.
Yeah, that dark green from Musselman. It is outlined in white, but still tough with the black, grayish, white camouflage.
They kind of just blend in. It's like it's the point.
Miscommunication there.
Yeah, Sykes with the set and nearly a kill. Great dig. I believe that was from McCoy there on the back line. And that one, though, gets through from Ware and a point for the Eagles, 6-4. So Gracie Brown will go back to serve it for Hedgesville at 6-4. Eagles on top. Gracie to serve. And she gets it over. Good dig from Musselman, but they'll have to dump it, and it heads out of bounds. Point Hedgesville at 7-4.
Yeah, that sloppy play
Ellie
there
Miller
by
there.
Musselman you can't have tonight.
Yeah, Miller with the miss hit. Brown now plays it. McCoy with the dig. Big swing and a good dig on the other side from Hedgesville. Now set up for Bishop. She goes to the soft touch and gets the kill, 8-4.
Yeah, good awareness there by Bishop to see that there and able to just tap it across the top of the block.
It's a good start for Hedgesville here in set one. 8-4 lead over the Musselman Applemen. Miller with the pass. Fox will go to the soft touch to get it over. Now a big swing and a miss hit and a good kill for the Applemen as Alexa Smith couldn't handle it, and it's 8-5. Miller will go back to serve. And she gets it over. Smith with the dig. Hudson with a good swing, but again, Musselman able to dig it out. Here's Bishop now. And I didn't see the call. I guess somebody was in the net.
Looks
there,
like somebody under the net against Musselman.
So 9-5, and Smith will serve it again. Hedgesville on top here in set number one of EPAC volleyball action. This rivalry matchup between Hedgesville and Musselman. McCoy from Miller, and then McCoy can't really do much with that pass, and it ends up being another point for the Eagles. Olivia Alice as well was kind of trying to read that one, and Musselman just struggling with their passing here early on, Colin.
Yeah, we know they can settle in, just you got to do it consistently enough if you want to keep up with this Hedgesville team this year.
There, a miss hit on the kill attempt from Alice. It heads out of bounds. Another point for the Eagles. Timeout, Coach Sean Martz. And the Applemen, our score, 11-5. Hedgesville on top here in set one. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV 10. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
We're back here at 11-5 Hedgesville, and the timeout works to perfection as Smith picks up the service error. Point Applemen, 11-6.
Yeah, if you're Musselman, you just need to settle down. Stop giving Hedgesville some easy points off your mistakes.
So the serve is in. I'm sorry, out. Or no, in.
No, yep. Looked like the judge here down below did call that just barely in, so an ace.
Yeah, no, it was called in for Fox serving. I just saw Hedgesville. I forget that they always come together no matter what happens, so sometimes it looks like they're celebrating even if it wasn't a good point for them, so that's why I hesitated on my call there. But that's on me, Colin, not on them. Ware trying to go through the block. Hedgesville now having some issues with the pass and the timing, but Smith still able to get it over. Big swing there from Musselman, but Hedgesville recovers. Sykes sets for Ware. Block is a good one, as it results in a point for the Applemen, now 11-8 in that set.
Yeah, Ella Collis, Olivia Alice there with the roof.
Good work from that Musselman front line going up against this tall Hedgesville lineup. 11-8 our score. Fox, though, with the service error, and that makes it 12-8. We'll see some substitutions here from Hedgesville as Ann East as well as Savannah Parker check in. Sykes and Ware go to the bench, and Ann East will go back to serve it now at 12-8. So Kylie gets it over. Musselman trying to play it from the back line attack from McCoy. Now Bishop off the net and through. Miller couldn't get there. It's a point for the Eagles, 13-8.
Yeah, Bishop just got the angle right enough by a few inches to get that past the block of Musselman.
So Ann East will serve it again here for Hedgesville at 13-8. Lady Eagles on top of the Applemen. And McCoy too strong and out of bounds. Point Hedgesville, 14-8.
Yeah, Hedgesville right now continuing to extend that lead here in set one.
Miller with the dig. It goes over. And he sets it up for Sutherland, and they're a rare mistake from Hedgesville when you have that kind of offense. And he's usually a pretty good setter, and of course, Parker Sutherland.
Yeah,
very
if you're
dangerous on the kill.
A little frustrated there. You had the first contact by Musselman gift you an opportunity to attack, and you just failed to capitalize. But still leading, so just got to refocus.
This time they'll try to make up for it. They get a good attempt, but Miller with a better dig on the other end. Smith now will dig it, and he sets it up. Soft touch from Sutherland. Musselman trying to get the counter. They go to the dump, and it nearly works out. Bishop now with a swing to get it over. Miller with the setup. Blocked from Hedgesville. This is the longest volley we've seen so far, and it results in a point for the Applemen.
Yeah, hard-fought point there for Musselman. We'll see if it can be a spark here to get them to try to come back down 4 now.
Looked like Avery Lark with the kill. Troxler is serving for Musselman. She gets it over. Sutherland with a big swing, but just too strong and out of bounds. Point Applemen, and Colin, they've worked their way back into it now, 14-11.
Yeah, they've settled in now, really cleaned some things up for the most part. Still saw a few service errors resulting in a couple points, but
Troxler, a great serve, and East having to play it backwards. And Hedgesville can't get much offense there. There's McCoy. Great job by Brown, though, to keep it alive. Dump from Hedgesville. Brown sets up, and East Parker Sutherland. It was blocked by Musselman as they celebrate the roof. And we'll have a timeout. Hedgesville at 14-12, our score. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV 10. Hedgesville still in the lead, but Musselman coming back and making it close here in set one. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10.
WVU Medicine and the WVU Cancer Institute remind you that September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. In the United States, 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. Because prostate cancer tends to grow very slowly and doesn't cause symptoms, many never know they have it until they get tested. WVU Medicine encourages men 56 years and older or who are at high risk for prostate cancer to speak with a provider about this important screening.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville High School, 14-12 our score. Hedgesville on top of Musselman. Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin, happy to have you with us. Dylan Bishop back in the studio. And Musselman's on a run here, Colin. They've made it a close set at 14-12.
Yep, we'll see how they do out of the timeout, and they do just what Hedgesville did after Musselman's timeout, service error.
Yeah, Troxler there at the service error gives the point and the serve back to Hedgesville at 15-12. And Hedgesville back to the top of its rotation as well with Ryder serving. McCoy, though, gets the kill. 15-12, or 15-13.
Yeah, McCoy ripped that one. And as we said earlier, if she's on the outside, that's the highest percentage for point opportunities offensively, it feels like, for this Musselman team.
Might even be Sutherland answers with a kill of her own, 16-13. But what I was going to say is possibly McCoy gives you the best chance in the entire state to
Could
get
be
a kill.
a good response there from Hedgesville with Sutherland, a much-needed kill for her. She's had the past few blocked.
Yeah, I mean, Hedgesville has its fair share of players that give you a really good shot as well. Allie Miller to set it up off the block. Hedgesville can't recover. Ryder tried to get to it, and it's a point for the Applemen, 16-14. So highly competitive set one after it looked like at one point Hedgesville may pull away. I believe it was like 11-5. Then we got that timeout from Coach Martz, and Musselman has settled in since then to make it very competitive here at 16-14. Gracie Brown trying to attack. Gracie Brown hits it too hard and out. Point for the Lady Applemen, 16-15.
Yeah, it's starting to meet the expectation here in set one with the competitiveness.
Ryder with the dink. Brown with the soft touch. McCoy keeps it alive. And Brown gets the block and the point for the Eagles, 16-all. I'm sorry, point for the Applemen. It was out of bounds.
Yep, still had the score right.
Yeah, I don't know how I read the scoreboard. Vanna Parker with a good swing. That goes off of Allie Miller. And now Hedgesville gets the point back at 17-16. Ware will check in. And Addison Sykes will go back to serve it for Hedgesville. And there's a service ace. So the Sykes sisters continue to do their damage in the JV and varsity match. This Addison Sykes, and we saw what Jillian Sykes was able to do in the JV match. Not as effective maybe tonight was Jillian as she's been in some of them, but in set 1 she went on like an 8-0 run. So.
And there's another race for Sykes here.
Yeah, this is Addison.
Yep, making it 19-16 Hedgesville. Back in control of things.
We'll give her another.
There's some luck behind that one.
It's all skill, Colin. You just don't know how to do it, so you're just jealous.
Maybe you can teach me, sounds like there.
I could.
Mr. Cocky.
Volleyball is my sport. Just kidding. Service error there for Addison Sykes. I haven't played volleyball since like 2017 graduation party. Not my graduation party, but that's probably my last run. What about you?
I don't know off the top of my head.
2017, our score, it's Musselman serve. Good lofting serve there from the Applemen. Ware gets it through and gets the point for Hedgesville, 21-17.
Hit a volleyball around more recently than that, but in a like match style for fun, college.
Well, yeah, you took a class, volleyball expert Colin McLaughlin.
Doesn't make me an expert.
Gracie Brown.
Just helped me pass college.
Sykes sets up Bishop. Hedgesville trying to restart the momentum. Hudson goes to the soft touch. McCoy keeps it alive. Good block, though, from Hudson and Ware. And another point for the Lady Eagles, 22-17. Another timeout for Coach Sean Martz. It's Hedgesville 22, Musselman 17 here in set number 1. We'll take a 30-second break.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville High School, 22-17 our score. Gracie Brown with the serve and a service ace. So timeout doesn't jinx her.
No, that time it was Musselman that came out with a lack of concentration and communication of who was supposed to take that ball after the timeout.
So 23-17 our score. Brown still with another good serve. Miller at the dig. Miller down goes to the offensive attack. Sykes sets up for Hudson. McCoy wasn't ready for it. Miller tried to keep it alive, but it's a point for the Eagles, 24-17. So this end of this set, Colin, very impressive for Hedgesville.
Yeah, they've been the ones to close out strong and now can put an end to this set, potentially.
16-16. At one point, it's now 24-17. Make it 25-17 on the block from Bishop and Hudson. And Hedgesville ends the set on a 9-0 run, or 9-1 run, excuse me, to win set number 1, 25-17. We'll take a 1-minute break, and when we return, we'll have set 2 between Hedgesville and Musselman. EPAC Volleyball on TV 10.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers, or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
I'm like, that's not Dylan's hot take, it's mine.
$40. Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome back. For some reason, I was thinking we were taking a 2-minute break. So we were about 20 seconds of just nothing.
Apologies.
Or maybe us talking about tweets or hot takes, but
Yeah, it was Hot Take Tuesday today on the Sports Mix. If you missed it, it's on Spotify and wherever you get your podcasts. We post it to our Twitter and Facebook page as well, so get the link there.
Yeah. Check it out.
Or Dylan actually did take a 2-minute break. And
no, because he should have taken a 1 because that's what I asked for.
He's the smart one.
Usually, I'm just,
here
I get into different modes. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm on a 2-minute break. I blame
You're
myself.
used to football.
Yeah.
No, you're in football mode.
I'm
now.
in football mode, but we should be in volleyball mode because that's
Should
where
be.
I'm at.
Set 2.
Set number 2. Hedgesville taking set 1. Musselman starts it off with an ace. Next serve. Dig from Brown. Bishop, big swing, kill. 1-1.
Looks like we're going to have substitution. And East going to come in for Hedgesville to serve.
Kylie Ann East serving 1-1. So a little bit of a change in the rotation, I believe, as you see Ann East a little bit earlier. There, Musselman couldn't get it back over, so it's 2-1 Hedgesville.
Yeah, another bad first pass attempt that just went right into the net and didn't have enough power to get a hit off the net.
Yeah, the way Hedgesville, Colin, finished that first set, you have to wonder, Bishop with another good swing, how Musselman will respond here in set 2. Well, that's a good response.
Lark, beautiful cross shot there. That's textbook.
Yeah, Avery Lark has had a few nice kills so far. And now here's the serve. Bishop with the dig. And he's trying to set up Sutherland. Miller gets it back, though, over the net. And Hedgesville will go to the dump. Musselman responds with not exactly what they wanted there. Bishop swings and hits it out of bounds. Tough angle for her, and she doesn't recover from it. 3-2.
Yeah, probably should have tried to go off block. Not sure if she was or not 100%, but angled looked like, obviously, with the way it went out of bounds, was more just trying to go down the line.
So another good serve from Musselman. Hedgesville able to get the point there as Miller trying to give it her all to keep it alive. But again, a little bit of a struggle here, Colin, from Musselman on their passes.
Yeah, that's really been the killer for them, is just these bad touches and lack of consistency on the passes. When they can get it to their outside hitters and truly set up the offense, they are at their best and getting points like that so far tonight. But it's not always been what they have, and that's how things go. It's a game for a reason. So you're not always going to have the same thing over and over again.
No, but you would like to sometimes.
Yeah. That's not how life works.
As McCoy went through the block of Sutherland, got the point in there. McCoy with kind of a rare mistake, a service error, so that makes it right back at tied at 4. So
that's also what's been happening so far, it feels like, tonight, too,
it feels
for
like
Musselman.
when Musselman gets that momentum going, they just can't keep it consistently enough. Sutherland with good serve. See if Musselman can get it over here. Dig from Gracie Brown. Now they'll try to attack with Brown. She goes through the block, and a point for the Eagles. 5-4.
Sutherland to serve.
Good effort there from Fox. And can't quite tell who's next to her, but they went up and had a good timing, but Brown just powered it through. Hedgesville somehow keeps that one alive. Ryder goes to the dump. Miller now to try to set up the offense. Soft touch. And East on the other side now. Good swing from point Eagles.
Yep, Gracie Brown there on the overhit by Musselman.
We do
Needs it
also
at the
have
net to put it back down.
a player that I'm not sure who that is, number 3. We don't have a 3 on our varsity roster for
Bianca,
Hedgesville.
oh, for Hedgesville.
So there, nice push through from Alice. That makes it 6-5.
But again, it was that simple setup for your outside attack. It's been, so far, the bread and butter, really, for Musselman.
So 6-5. Miller seemed to slip on her serve.
Yeah, that was awkward.
And now it makes it 7-5.
But again, when it's your turn to try to take control, Musselman just has not been able to do so tonight.
So Sykes will now serve, and this time she has a service error. She's been pretty consistent with them so far, but there she gets the error, and they trade service errors on both sides, 7-6.
Hedgesville gives Musselman a gift there. Can Musselman tie things up?
Well, we'll see Fox serve. And she gets it off the net. Smith somehow kept that one alive. Ware with the good swing, but Miller counters with the response. McCoy off block, point Musselman. 7-all. And Fox will serve it again here for the Applemen. Tied at 7 here, set 2. Hedgesville, Musselman, varsity action. And that one too far and out of bounds, service error.
That's the theme.
Had a lot of those, it feels like, for a team that's not used to having a lot of them in Musselman. 8-7 in our score. Gracie Brown to go back to serve. And obviously, it's going to be tough to keep the serves consistent throughout an entire serve sequence. As off block there, Hedgesville trying to keep it going. Bishop for Miller now with the dig on the Musselman side. They're off block. Smith with a great swing to keep it alive on the dig.
I don't know how she kept that alive.
Sykes tries to do the same, but Hedgesville can't that time, and we're tied at 8.
Yeah, on those, you kind of just need a lucky second hit after the dig, and
pretty tough.
Ware kind of just dodged the bullet from whacking her in the face. Played the long game.
Yeah. There, another service error, Colin. That one from Troxler. So you're seeing it, too, from experienced players like Fox and Troxler that have played in a lot of big matches for this team. So it's just not even young players or anything where you're expecting maybe a few mistakes. As there's a service ace from Smith.
Yeah. Marks is about to blow a gasket over there.
Yeah. It's
I
one
can't
thing
blame him.
to, again, not play your best or have a few errors here and there, but when you're not doing the little things like serving or receiving the serve well, as there's another ace, it's just tough. And now it's 11-8.
Yeah, you can't have nights like that with those mistakes against Hedgesville.
No, that's for certain. Especially this Hedgesville team that has just been rolling. I want to service error, though, from Hedgesville. It's now 11-9.
They've had their share.
For sure.
It's not been nearly as much as what Musselman has so far.
Canella Collis put something together. She gets it over. Bishop for Sutherland. And another kill for the Eagles.
You got the clean serve. Just good offense there by Hedgesville again.
I mean, this is a Hedgesville team that hasn't lost a set to an EPAC opponent this year. So, obviously, this is their first matchup with Musselman, but they have been very, very good. And Musselman has had a few issues. I mean, they lost a set to Spring Mills.
Lost one to Washington.
Yeah.
They still won the matches, the 3-1, but
that's not what you expect. I mean, as crazy as that sounds, you expect Musselman to be perfect against everybody but Hedgesville. Then you can see maybe a set or two or even a few matches going to Hedgesville and still feel like Musselman is in control. But this season we haven't seen that. And, I mean, that's okay. It's obviously still a good team, but
there's another mistake, though, by Hedgesville.
Yeah, it's still very close.
Here's another opportunity for Musselman. They're only down one to tie things up again, get back in this set number 2. Can they capitalize, though, is something we have not seen so far tonight.
And he sets it up for Bishop off block. Musselman trying to get it going. McCoy and East again. Parker too far, and we're tied at 12.
Yeah, very close to being off the block, right above the fingertips of the Applemen front line there that set up the block. But here you go. You got things at 12 all. You're getting clean serves. Can you play as expected? But that one you're not getting. Yeah, nothing you can do with that one. Sutherland made that look too easy.
So Parker Sutherland gets the kill, 13-12 Hedgesville. And I wonder too, Colin, we saw it tied at 16 before Hedgesville just went on a dominating run to close out set 1. Is this the moment where Hedgesville turns it on? Well, not yet. Ada McCoy doesn't want the Lady Applemen counted out too soon. She makes it 13 all. Alice will check back in.
Yeah.
Troxler will head to the bench.
McCoy had to one-up Sutherland there.
Yeah. Both of them highly talented players here in the EPAC. But they're a service error for Ada McCoy, 14-13. I think that's her second of the match.
I think so, too.
So
might be at the set. I'm not 100% positive of that, but
Sutherland now will go back to serve. She gets the ace.
Somebody called out for Musselman to let that go by. They didn't follow it out, though. So, can't do that.
Timeout. Musselman after that mistake. 15-13 our score. Let's keep it here, Colin, as Musselman trails by 2 here in set 2. Hedgesville took set 1.
25-17.
Yeah, 25-17. Relatively close through the first 32 points. It was 16 all. And then we saw the last few points be all Musselman, or I'm sorry, all Hedgesville for the most part. Musselman burning another timeout here at 15-13. So overall, we've seen some signs of the competitiveness, but a lot of mistakes from Musselman. Hedgesville taking advantage. This set, though, still very close, still anyone's match at this point. And now the timeout. It's another service ace for Parker Sutherland.
Yeah.
And we've seen some great improvements from with her serves recently. In that first match we saw for her, she had some struggles, but she's been working on it and appears to be a lot more consistent. Parker at the net gets the kill. Musselman with a slow rotation that time, trying to keep it alive as Weatherholtz, but she couldn't do so. And Parker gets another point, and she's been a player that's now getting more and more time and adds more and more height to Hedgesville.
I was about to say, can you blame them with the freshman with height like that?
Yeah. I mean, Hedgesville just has so much height.
That is
there's a great
3 straight
play from Gracie Brown.
Just abominable, first contact there on the serve receive.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden it's 18-13, and we're in the middle of a 6-1 run. Poked over, but out. 19-13, Hedgesville on top.
I mean, I've never seen Musselman come out of a timeout that they took like this.
Yeah, just struggling. I mean, Hedgesville, great team, great program as well, so both teams are capable. McCoy will dump it. Can Hedgesville take advantage? Gracie Brown does. Point Eagles, 2013.
This is becoming a Hedgesville rout. They are clearly looking like the better team right now.
But this is volleyball. You can look great through the first 2 sets and still lose the match. It's a best of 5, so anything is possible, but right now they are really rolling. Brown setting it up again. Gracie, another kill. She's in the zone now, 21-13.
Musselman's just gifting them everything so far after this timeout. I mean, it's been 6 straight points for Hedgesville since Musselman's timeout.
I mean, overall, it was tied at 12, and since then it's 9-1. Make it 10-1. So, I had said it reminded me of set 1. You saw Hedgesville get a little bit of a lead. Musselman came back to tie it, and it's like, okay, will Musselman take advantage? And then no, Hedgesville has shut the door here at 22-13 on a 10-1 run, and Parker Sutherland serving a masterclass right now. She gets another one over and another ace. 23-13. Will Coach Martz burn another? He does, but it may be too late. Just 2 points away from winning set 2 is Hedgesville, as they have looked phenomenal here tonight against the best program in the state of West Virginia over the last 10 years, the Musselman Applemen. We've still got a lot of volleyball left to be played. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Back here. Another good serve from Sutherland. Brown at the net, nearly at the point. Now Brown has a misplay. Sutherland, though, keeps it alive. Hedgesville gets it over. Musselman blocked. Point Eagles. Hudson and Parker at the net. And it's 24-13. Even when things seem to go Musselman's way, it ends up going Hedgesville's way.
Yeah.
24-13. Sutherland trying to close this thing out on what has just been another incredible run. Hudson at the net.
She wanted that one.
Yeah. Can't blame her. She ends up getting a block on Alice. Musselman can't regain the possession and get it over the net in time, and it ends up being 25-13 here in set 2. Set 1 was 25-17. We'll head to set 3 to see if the Eagles got a sweep tonight over the Applemen. That's unheard of in EPAC volleyball. I don't know if it's happened in the history of Max Preps.
I'm going to look.
This is EPAC volleyball on TV 10. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers. Or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Set 2, 25-13. They took set 1, 25-17 here over Musselman. Nick Verzolini, Kyle McLaughlin here on the call. Dylan Bishop back in the studio. Eagles looking for the sweep over the Applemen. Something that doesn't happen in EPAC volleyball.
Yeah, it doesn't happen much. It's only happened, looks like I'm looking here at Max Preps for the matches that they do have between these two schools. Hedgesville is only beat in that long list that they do have, which isn't the entire history of this rivalry, but still plenty of it. 11 times out of the, I believe, almost 70. I think this will be the 70th if I'm doing the math correctly. They've only swept Musselman twice, one actually coming last year, the first match that these two teams had against each other on September 26th. Hedgesville got a 3-0 sweep of Musselman, and then the other, it looks like, October 2nd, 2007.
I do.
So
remember
it has
that.
been done.
Yeah, I do remember that happening now that you mention it.
But it's rare.
But it was so early in the season, and just how Musselman finished the season against Hedgesville with ultimately winning the
region.
It kind of slipped out of my mind, but McCoy here can't get it.
No, it was in and it was off block.
Okay. I was a little bit confused there initially, but there we go. I saw the flag go up, but then...
You're easily confused.
It appears so. Yeah, it appears so tonight. 1-0. Sometimes I just don't see the signals that I'm looking for. That's why I keep you around, Colin. 1-0 our score. Sutherland goes off block. Musselman can't recover though. I'm sorry. Fox tried to keep it alive there on the far side of the court, but she couldn't find a teammate on her pass attempt, and it's 1-1. And we'll see Ryder serve for the first time here in set 3. McCoy blocked by Parker and Sutherland. Off block and point Applemen.
Yeah, Brown
Lark again
made contact there with the block, and that just deflected the path of the ball away from a teammate behind, who I believe was, Ryder.
Hutzler going back to serve it. Ryder with the dig, and East setting up Parker. Misplay there from Hedgesville. So Musselman takes an early lead here, Colin, which I don't think it's really happened too much in the early parts of this match.
Nope.
So we'll see if that results in good things for the Applemen, or if Hedgesville can turn it around and close this thing out. Brown off block. Parker at the net.
What a block.
Oh, wow, that was impressive.
I feel like that one shook the gym.
Yeah, it was good stuff there. Looked like Maddie Shelton in on that block for Musselman. 4-1, Colin.
They're coming out, not giving up.
But Hutzler gets the error. Point Eagles 4-2. Yeah, I mean, you don't expect the Musselman team to just lay down and let you sweep them. I mean, like you said, it's a rare occurrence in the EPAC. Only has happened 2 times in the last, since 2004 or so. As far as our data goes back on that on Max Preps. So it's a rare occurrence, and Musselman so far in set 3 looking a lot better. It's now 5-2 as they get another roof.
Yeah. You felt like the way that set number 2 ended, that potentially the life was just sucked out of this Musselman team, and they had no answers, at least at the end of set 2, but they've come out guns blazing here in set 3. And you like what you see so far from them, but as we've said for the past few sets, the consistency hasn't been there. Can it somehow, some way find its way here for the Applemen as Hedgesville gets a point there?
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. I mean, we've seen Hedgesville go on some great runs, and I don't know if Musselman will have enough runs left in them, but, I mean, you never completely count Musselman out. 5-3 our score. Sykes will serve it for the Eagles. She gets it over. Miller goes with the dig. Big swing, good block of the net from Hudson and Ware. Brown with the soft touch gets it over. Miller. Big swing from the Applemen. Hedgesville trying to keep this alive. And overall, a lot better execution from Musselman as they get another point, 6-3. They're getting into their offensive sets. They're having better serves so far, Colin. They're not giving up those free points, which is always huge. It looked like, again, Miller might have slipped, but she gets it off that time. And Brown hits it too hard.
Yep.
7-3.
If you're Hedgesville, this isn't a team that you can afford to allow back into it.
For sure. Maybe it's just how Miller serves. It almost looks like she takes a weird step with her foot. But, I mean, hey, if that's what works for her. Brown off block. Ware keeps it alive. Hedgesville's going to have to try to attack, but Brown goes into the net, 8-3. I might think about a timeout, even though you're in control of the match overall, and they do burn it here at 8-3. Hedgesville's just, you know, you can't overestimate or underestimate your opponent here with it being Musselman, and we'll take a 30-second break. 8-3 Musselman on top.
WVU Medicine Children's is celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit at Berkeley Medical Center. Our Level 3 NICU provides specialized care for babies born with low birth weight, prematurity, and those recovering from serious conditions. Berkeley Medical Center is proud to provide exceptional care for our tiniest patients close to home. Join WVU Medicine Children's in celebrating this 10-year milestone at Berkeley Medical Center.
8-3 here in this set. Sykes, Brown gets it over. Brown with the dig. Good placement from Hudson, but I know, was it?
Looks like they called it in.
Yeah. You saw the initial reaction from Musselman, made it look like they thought it was out, but the officials ruling it in, so 8-4 our score.
Need our slow-mo replay.
Yeah, it was definitely close, but I thought initially that Brown had got it in. And here with a good serve, Hudson had got it in. And now the service ace. So 8-5, and just like that, Hedgesville's kind of back in it at a 3-point set.
Yep, too many touches there before getting it across by Musselman. You got to get back to being crisp on the receive.
And they weren't crisp there either. 8-6, another
Need
ace.
some crisp apples.
Yeah.
Applemen.
Gracie Brown to serve it again for the Lady Eagles, and she gets it over, and it's another ace. I mean, this is just, again, kind of unheard of. You see Musselman, I mean, not surprised that Hedgesville's gotten back into the set, but surprised that Musselman's just not really had much answers, but Gracie Brown with some good serves.
Yeah, it's just, again, mistakes on the Musselman side of things. You gifted them these points to put them back into it.
Coach Martz takes a timeout, tied at 8 now. It was 8-3 before the timeout. It's a 5-0 run for the Eagles to tie it up. We'll take another 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Marius Group. a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
8-8 our score. Point Applemen as Hedgesville went on with the block, but the block heads out of bounds and Musselman gets the point. So now Fox will go back to serve. She's been a little bit off her game tonight. Had a few service errors throughout, but I mean, that's really just been a trend for Musselman here tonight. 9-8 our score, and Bishop able to dig it out. Block from Hudson. It ends up landing on the Eagles side. Point Applemen, and they've regained a little bit of a lead here, 10-8.
Yeah, the block was there. It just wasn't a strong enough block to force the ball to go back off of it instead of straight down and staying on your side.
Fox's serve again right at Bishop. Hedgesville has to dump it over. Musselman has a chance to get the offense going. Alice off block. Point Applemen, 11-8.
Back-to-back off blocks.
Yeah, and Hedgesville struggling a little bit. Seeing Coach Martz here direct the serve and direct his team. They've gone Bishop the last two serves. Do they go to her again? They do. And again, she kind of has a tough pass. But Bishop able to get it over. Nearly disaster for Musselman. Play at the net. Both teams recover well. Smith set up for Ware. Ware soft touch. Musselman responds. Musselman a kill attempt. Smith with a dig. And then Hudson, who's had a great match, gets the kill for Hedgesville.
Yeah, good point there by Hudson. You're at now 11-9. Musselman, both teams have already used their timeouts too, so if anybody starts to kind of fall apart here, you're probably going to see both teams just have to try to work through it at this point.
Yeah,
not going to use that final timeout this early.
Yeah, good point, Colin. Well, point Applemen, 12-9.
Got to lock in.
So we saw a few moments in sets 1 and 2 where Musselman had to come back and would come back and tie it, and then Hedgesville would put it away. So far, Musselman's had the better control of this set, and there's another point for the Applemen as Hedgesville looks just out of sync.
Yeah, Sutherland tried there, but her final hit across actually went into the net, never went across.
So Troxler was served, but it's a service error. 13-10.
Now you get the height in there a little bit more. Ware has the power, but your front line is skyscrapers up front for Hedgesville now.
Yeah, and this isn't even the starting front line, I don't believe either. Oh, no. Oh, pretty much is. We're back to Ann East here serving. And that one heads into the net. Point Eagles, 13-11.
Yeah, up front you got Savannah Parker Sutherland, as well as Emmy Bishop, your, I believe, 3 tallest, maybe. I think.
Yeah, Gracie's close.
Gracie's close. But I think they might have an inch or two on her.
But Eagles misplay that one, 14-11. Gracie definitely makes up for if there is any height difference with her leaping ability.
Yes,
she gets up high.
She's a tremendous athlete.
For sure. One of the best in the Panhandle, and only a junior, too. So she continues to get better and better, it seems like. But good effort there from Musselman, but they can't keep it alive. Bishop give her the kill, and now it's back to the top with Ryder going back to serve, and it's 14-12, Kyle.
Yeah, this is around the score where Hedgesville took over set 2.
Yeah, so it's tied at 12 before Hedgesville went on a big run. Here it's 14-12. Lark with a good swing. Sutherland plays it back of the net, and East struggles to get it over.
Yeah, that was the right move there by Sutherland with how close it was to the net. Her teammates just weren't ready for it because the communication wasn't there. And East was trying to reset herself defensively, thinking that there was going to be maybe a different style of hit from Sutherland. Didn't expect it to be that close to the net to force her to make that move.
Parker through the block attempt to McCoy. McCoy, though, with the kill. Been a little bit since we've seen Ada McCoy get it going, and that's a little bit surprising considering Musselman's had their best set so far, 16-12.
Yeah. The lead is on their side of things right now. Can they hold on to it, though, is the big question.
Brown. Big swing, good answer from Musselman, but they can't quite get it over as that.
Yeah, that was just
divider plays a big factor. It's 16-13, and now Sutherland will go back to serve. So we saw the Sutherland run in set 2 help lead Hedgesville to victory in that second set. Can she do something similar? And can Musselman answer her serves? McCoy off block of Hudson. She does. 17-13.
Yep, there's McCoy again on the outside here on the near side of the floor. That's been her strong suit so far tonight.
Ada will go back to serve here at 17-13. And her serve hit by Ryder, heads over the basketball hoop. Hedgesville can't get it over. And I'm not sure, Colin. It might have head out on that first serve there from McCoy. It was definitely a close one.
It was a close one, but I don't know.
Yeah, Hedgesville played it, so it doesn't matter. But
yeah.
18-13, and they play that one. It's an ace.
And that was something that you do not see usually from Gracie Brown. And right now, it's all Musselman in this stretch here in set 3, trying to avoid being swept.
Another timeout, another 30-second break here for us. 19-13 our score. Musselman on top of Hedgesville in set 3.
How was golf today, hon?
It was really good. The clubhouse had some really good deals.
Hey, Dad, you know what's even a greater deal? Panhandle dumpsters.
They do have some really good deals.
Great deals. They're clean, and yellow, and locally owned. If you use this promo code, you get $32 off your first month.
How'd you do that?
That's the magic of Panhandle. Try it. Wowzers!
Wowzers!
Catch the great new deal at Panhandle Dumpsters. Use the promo code to get $32 off your first month.
Person Ford, Brown Funeral Home, and now here in set 3, CMA's dealerships, Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships, proud to be the owners who just care more. 19-13 our score. Here in set number 3 of EPAC Volleyball. Nick Verzolini alongside me. Colin McLaughlin, Dylan Bishop back in the studio. And Gracie Brown will go the dig, and Brown sends it to the Musselman side. Applemen trying to hold on to this 19-13 lead there. A mishit, and it heads out of bounds. 19-14 our score. We'll see the rotation here from Hedgesville. Colin, as Sykes will go back to serve. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, down 5 here, trying to get the sweep. Now's the time to start that comeback if you're Hedgesville.
And you don't want to give Musselman more opportunities, that's for sure. Because anything can happen if it becomes a 5th set. So, 2014, we're at least on the verge of a 4th.
Yep, and now it's 2014, which means that Musselman's closer to set victory than you are if you're Hedgesville to tying things, so not a good position to be in.
Smith with the dig. Brown through the block and the point for Hedgesville. 2015. So Gracie will go back to serve it. The way Hedgesville's played tonight, though, Colin, you don't feel like they're going to, just go down here in this set. You still feel like they got a comeback in them. But Musselman has played their best in this set, but their head's out of bounds. It's a point for the Eagles, 20-16.
Yeah, smart there by Alexis Smith. Last second decision to let that one go by and trust where she was on the court that it was going out.
Gracie, though, with the service error is huge, 21-16.
Yeah, you can't have those right now.
So Fox will go back to serve it for Musselman, who's in the lead at 21-16, set number 3. It's a 2-0 match right now in favor of Hedgesville.
Can't have those over hits either.
But it doesn't
he
matter.
Got lucky, though, because Musselman responded with a bad set.
Yeah, couldn't get it over there. Rosella Collis. And it's 21-17. Alexis Smith will go back to serve it. She's had a solid match. Can she get a rally going for Hedgesville? It's a good serve. McCoy, though, able to keep it alive at the dig. Brown and out of bounds. 22-17.
Yeah, 3 more points, and you feel like Musselman has some life again.
For sure. Fox will serve again. She gets it over. Sutherland, kill. 22-17. I'm sorry, not 22-18. There's the score update. Parker Sutherland with a big kill, Colin. She's been on her A game as usual.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun watching her the next few years. Only a freshman.
Sutherland's not a freshman.
I believe so.
I think Parker's a freshman.
My apologies.
Her name is Parker Sutherland. So maybe that was your confusion.
(23-18).
Yep, 23-18 our score. Musselman trying to put it away. And he sets up Sutherland. She gets the kill. Yeah, Parker Sutherland, the junior. Savannah Parker, the freshman. So
my apologies there.
All good.
Thank you for the correction, though.
Ryder going back to serve.
I think I've had that confused all match.
Well, I'm glad to clear it up for now. There's Parker Sutherland with the soft touch. And then McCoy can't handle the pass, 23-20. So Ryder serving. You're at the top of your rotation for Hedgesville. Will that be enough to lead this comeback and to win this set and close out the match, or will Musselman force a set 4? Stay tuned and find out. Alexis Smith doing all she can to put it away. Gracie Brown too far and out of bounds, 24-20.
Now set point opportunity for Musselman. Can they close set 3, force a set 4?
Hutzler will serve it at 24-20. Musselman now back to its top of the rotation. Smith with the dig set up for Gracie. She goes to the soft touch this time. McCoy off block. Point Applemen. 25-20. We're headed to a 4th set. We'll take a 1-minute break. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
And Phil McCoy stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. Nick Verzolini, Kyle McLaughlin here, Dylan Bishop. Shout out Dylan back in the studio. As we had to set 4, Colin.
Yeah, Musselman's found some life within itself. They were able to respond after collapsing in set 2 with a set 3 win. So we'll see if momentum stays on their side. We expected this one not to be a sweep. You never do between these two teams, so you didn't get one. And here we go. Locked in. Is Musselman reloaded here in set 4 to force a winner-take-all set 5, or will Hedgesville go back to being in control and what they should have done in set 3, take care of business and get the win?
Yeah, I mean, it was all Musselman really in that third set. Hedgesville got down early, never really completely recovered. They made it close. I don't even know if they came back to tie it, though, at any point. As Musselman really executed pretty well. So, we'll see. I think it's really tough when you're up 2-0 to finish a team off in a sweep, because you get to the point where it's like, oh, we're dominating, we're in control, we're fine. They got a few points. Well, we're still fine, we're still up. And I think that's kind of the mindset that sometimes teams get into, and then it can hurt them. So it's important as you go through your season. And tonight you're playing Musselman, so they're not going to get swept very easily. So I'm not really surprised that Musselman came out and won that third set, despite how good Hedgesville looked over those first 2 sets. There's Lark going off block and getting the kill for the Applemen. So again, Colin, if you force it to a set 5, all of a sudden it becomes advantage of Musselman. But again, we're so early in set 4 that's probably a little early to talk about that.
After that first point there, keep an eye on Gracie Brown here of Hedgesville. She went diving for that ball when it came towards her and kind of took a hard hit on her back. You can see her really trying to get it stretched out with her shoulder blade right now from her teammate Alexa Smith, but definitely not feeling the most comfortable out there right now.
I think she's okay.
Yeah,
now, but yeah.
But at the same time,
no, I just was
little things like that at times you never know.
She did seem initially a little bit sluggish moving around. It seemed like, though, her teammate Alexa Smith was able to help her out and
got 2 straight points now.
But she is still kind of favoring that back a little bit. Yeah, it is 2-1 Hedgesville. The Sykes serving. Not sure what the break in the action is here for Colin, but we do have one.
Have a official talking with the score table right now, so not sure either. But if you're Hedgesville, you're not happy with this delay cutting into your serve. So score's right, 2-1. I don't know if maybe there's a rotation or something incorrect down below, and whatever it is, if it's along those lines, why wasn't it taken care of in, set 3, set 2, set 1? Why are we having this here in set 4?
I'm not really sure. I'm never a fan of the delay because it just
No, not at all.
throws off the complete rhythm of the match either way. I mean, now we're going to have a conference about whatever's going on with our other officials. So
Yeah, whatever it is from Renee, she is not happy with the scorer down there, kind of facial expressions being read from me up here. And that last one that she had before she went over to talk to Mo was not a pleasant one. So, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you're in set 4 right now. What's going on?
And it's only 2-1, so I don't know what it would be at this point. Coach Marks is trying to get some clarification.
Looks like it's something with Hedgesville because you see both scorers for Hedgesville talking with Coach Whitford right now, who's now relaying it to Coach Marks. I don't know. Part of me, just the way hand signal there from Whitford makes it look like maybe there's something with the rotation.
Well, Hedgesville's working on their home run celebration.
They're high schoolers. They're having fun.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just throwing up the dabs. Do kids still dab?
I don't think so.
Does that pass me by?
Yes.
I mean, Cam Newton's not around anymore, so. Well, he is, but you know.
This delay is ridiculous.
I don't know what it could be.
Let's play. Whatever it is, let's play. I mean, I see Renee right now signaling to her little rotation device, so I feel like it has something to do with that, but you've already gone, as you said, Nick, 3 points so far. You can't really change what has happened if you just now caught it, I feel like. So their conversations finally come to an end. Unfortunately, we're up top here, so we won't have an answer for you as to what this delay was because of. So
our rules analyst is off tonight.
We have a rules analyst?
Yeah, they're usually off.
Oh. Man.
Musselman's doing jumping jacks.
Gotta stay loose. Any means necessary. I mean, you've been standing now, it feels like, close to 5 minutes for this delay. Should have kept a timer, but
yeah.
Whatever it is, it looks like it has to do with something on the Hedgesville side.
Well, it's going to be really frustrating because we're going to continue and it's still going to be 2-1.
Yeah, unless, as we said, maybe there was a rotation there that was just missed and they give the point to Musselman. I don't see how you can do that at this point.
Good lob pass from Sutherland to Brown for the dunk. That's what I'm watching over here. Okay, it was some sort of rotation, so Ware is forced to check in for Parker, it appears. Now Lawrence, I guess, is possibly arguing for a point. I don't know. Well, now the ball is on the Musselman side, so they celebrate. They've got the ball.
Now Hedgesville has 7 on the floor.
Well, I think they're waiting for the official to officially sub out, or I don't know.
I mean, if it was something incorrectly done by Hedgesville, March does have an argument that you should probably have a point there, no? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, without knowing the exact, and now Musselman's making a sub too.
This is ridiculous. All right, so now Ware had to go in. Ann East is going to sub her.
But Ware and
Parker's going to come in.
Ware just came
who is
in
already
for
in.
Parker.
And she's going to take out Sykes. I don't know. Now Marks is going to go back over, talk with Renee.
So somehow Musselman got the ball, though, but they didn't get a point.
Yeah, they flipped the score around.
Oh.
Point Musselman to make it 2-1, so.
All right. Well, at least that was fixed, I guess. I don't know. It just seemed way too long to fix it. Like, why not just call it? I don't know.
I don't know either.
But, hey, at least we got it right? Sutherland, though, gets the kill. So 2-2.
Yep. I don't know.
I mean, it's good that we got it right. It just seemed way longer than what it needed to be. But I don't know all the formalities of what they have to do. So, whatever. Ryder, good serve. But, hey, Musselman keeps it alive. I thought for sure that was going to be a service ace. And East, Sutherland. Somehow Musselman's keeping these alive.
Wow.
I don't know how.
I don't know if they do either.
There it
Yes.
is. 3-2. So Hedgesville has responded from the long delay with some momentum, and they're in the lead now, 3-2. Ryder, another good serve again. Musselman doesn't have the great serve receive, but they figure it out. Parker with the left hand nearly gets the kill. Musselman somehow again keeping it alive. Brown ends that 4-2.
The good thing if you're Musselman is that you're making Hedgesville earn these points that they've just had. The bad thing is they've earned the points in big ways to really give some life to this huge crowd that's on hand.
Yeah, your serve receive hasn't been great, but you've still found ways to get it over. It just feels like right now, too, though, Colin, Musselman's kind of scrambling while Hedgesville's getting into its sets. There though, they well execute that offensive possession and make it 4-3. Miller will flip it to McCoy. She'll go back to serve.
I hope they're right. I don't want another delay.
Yeah, me too. 4-3. Set number 4. 2-1 Hedgesville. McCoy with a good serve. Sutherland with the soft touch. And that's in. Point Hedgesville 5-3. Coach Martz now yelling out instructions to his team as Hedgesville will send Sutherland back to serve it. And Musselman trying to recover now. Sutherland. Hudson, soft touch. Can the Applemen get into their offense? Fox gets it over. Brown with the kill. 6-3. So overall, Colin, this set looking a little bit more like what we've seen from Hedgesville early in the match. They're taking some control, executing well, and Musselman has had a lot of misplays, but Musselman here keeps it alive, playing it off the wall, and can't do that, so point.
It'd be more fun if you could.
6-4. Well, you can play it off everything else. Why not play it off the wall?
You can't play it off the court.
Play it off the hoop. Play it off the divider, right? Depending on some things.
Depending on, I don't know. The side.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You do know, Colin. Believe in yourself. Hudson.
I didn't know the words I needed to say.
Point Eagles. 7-4.
That's what it was. I didn't know the words that I was trying to go with.
Words are difficult. The English language is hard.
Shouldn't be for us.
Still kind of is, though.
Yeah.
7-4. Fox with a big swing, but it's out. Point Eagles, 8-4. So Sykes trying to keep it going for Hedgesville, 8-4 the score. And Addison Sykes with a good serve. Good dig from Brown. Ware gets it over. Fox with the dig. Big swing from McCoy. Dig from Smith. Gracie Brown mistimes it.
She got it, though. Off block, and the block went out.
I wasn't sure if she even really hit it because it was kind of a weird swing for her, but yeah, it did go off block and went out of bounds off of Musselman. So point Hedgesville 9-4. And we'll take a 30-second break as Coach Martz burns the timeout.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my parents. Dad, come over. The brisket's done.
The Traeger Connected Experience. Everything you need for epic flavor, and then some.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
9-4. Hedgesville leading Musselman. Our officials are having another conversation here at 9-4. So hopefully it's just, I don't know.
Quick dinner order maybe?
Yeah. But it could be volleyball related as it's been kind of a extended.
It should be.
I would hope so. You would hope so, but I mean, hey, you never know. I don't know. But hey, we got another delay, Colin.
This one's quicker. Okay.
Maybe
there was a timeout.
Maybe it wasn't volleyball related.
I don't know. Ask him later.
No.
Good sound effects added there by Nick Verzolini.
They are going to let us play. Okay. It wasn't volleyball related, I'm guessing. Going out all in. And that's in. Sykes with the kill. 10-4 our score. Sykes with the serve. Nice block, but it's off. Out of bounds, I should say. So, point Applemen, 10-5. Ware, too hard. 10-6. Fox will go back and serve it again here for Musselman, who trails Hedgesville 10-6 here in set 4. Hedgesville with the 2-1 set advantage. If they're able to hold on and win this set, they win the match here tonight between Musselman and Hedgesville. EPAC rivalry matchup. Ware with a good hit. McCoy with the dig. Lark trying to angle it, and she does again. She's been good on that far side, Colin, with a few big kills for her team.
Yeah, she's having a good night as well. Musselman trying to mount a comeback, as you just kind of stated, to stay alive.
And they're doing it. 10-7 now the score. Fox out. Service error, point Eagles.
They're not doing it now.
Well, they tried.
There's still plenty of time.
There is. Well, you have all the time in the world. In volleyball, there's no time limit. But there is point limit. Plenty of points.
I think there's technically a time limit in between serves. I'm not 100% sure on that. So
volleyball expert Colin McLaughlin, 12-7 our score.
I feel like the officials would yell at you, at least, to get on with it. So.
Right, yeah. Delay of game, possibly. That is probably a thing. But we never really seen that. Sykes for Bishop. Lark. Tough play for Hedgesville. They're in the net. Point Applemen. Yeah, they still got time to possibly make a comeback. A lot of volleyball left here in this fourth set. But Hedgesville has been in control throughout this set, so that's a good sign for them. Hutzler with the serve. I'm sorry, Troxler.
Point Hedgesville.
Hedgesville gets it over. Smith will go back to serve it for the Eagles. 13-8, Hedgesville on top. And there's an ace. A lot of those tonight for the Eagles, Colin. They've been overall very good tonight.
Yeah, not as many in set 3, the one they lost, but
yes, which makes sense.
A lot in set 2.
Yeah, a ton in set 2.
Which they dominated, so yeah, makes more sense.
Spike attempt is blocked by Sutherland. As McCoy couldn't get that one through the block, it's 15-8.
That hypes up Hedgesville.
Man, they've really established themselves now, Colin, up by 7. And what was a 10-7 set, it's now 15-8. So nice run here from Hedgesville to get some more separation. Another block. Sutherland again. Bishop was there as well, but Sutherland, I think, got all of it in at 16-8.
Yep, I think she's 2 for 2 there. Still like having the help.
Yeah, it's good to see. Of course, both teams wanted to get those blocks as their heads out of bounds. 16-9. Service error from Smith after some good serves in a row. And at 16-9, we'll see Musselman serve. So Applemen trying to get a rally going. Bishop on the serve receive. Gets the kill. Good offense there from Hedgesville. And 17-9 is your score. Just 8 points away are the Lady Eagles from winning this one against the Applemen and taking the match. Kylie Ann East will head back and serve it for Hedgesville. And Ann East plays it on the line drive. McCoy with the dig. Miller trying to get it over. Musselman can't.
Yeah, that was close to the net. Musselman did not expect it to come back, though, there to Miller. So, just a silly mistake.
McCoy through the block, gets the point for Musselman, 18-10.
Yep, through and off the block as well. You still got a long ways to go to come back here in set 4.
Yeah, especially at 18-10. You know, it's going to be tough, but if anyone can do it, it'd be Musselman, right? Off the tape, and East for Bishop. Bishop, soft touch. The Musselman just looks a little bit off their game here tonight. And East setting up for Sutherland. It's either that or Hedgesville's really good. Could be a combination of the two. McCoy.
Probably.
Trying to work it through the block, trying to do what she can. Miller keeps it alive. This has been a good volley on both sides. And East set up for Parker. Savannah Parker's play is kept alive by Miller. Now here's a setup for Bishop. Mistimed it. Got it over, though. Smith with a good dig. Bishop again. Bishop off the attempt from Troxler, and a point for the Eagles. 19-10. And now Bishop will head to the bench. And that will send going back to serve as Ryder, Brianna Ryder, at 19-10. Ryder with the line drive serve, gets it over. Troxler with a diving dig. McCoy able to get the point there for Musselman, 19-11.
Yeah, good quick offense there. Executed well by Musselman.
And McCoy will go back and serve. McCoy gets it over. Ryder with the dig. Brown with the kill.
Another quick offensive play there as well off the serve receive.
2011, Chloe Hudson checks in. Parker Sutherland will serve. Sutherland a good serve. Brown with the kill. 21-11. The Eagle fans are into it, Colin.
Yeah, they realize they're 4 points away from defeating Musselman for the first time this year and making that first statement that you're the ones on top of the EPAC.
21-11, Sutherland serving again for Hedgesville. McCoy gets it in. 21-12. Fans want to argue against it, but I think it's a good kill. Miller to serve.
I couldn't tell from our angle.
I figure the official saw it pretty well. Unless he's still roughed up from that hit he took at Spring Mills.
Yeah, that is the same official down there. He's able to stand, though, so that's a good thing.
I would hope so.
Sasha Connor didn't put him on the IL.
It's true. Savannah Parker with the swing. Block attempt from Hudson. Both teams fighting for it. Musselman gets the point. 21-14. So Miller trying to close it out, and Colin, we've seen a good battle here.
Yeah,
Eagles.
Musselman not going down without a fight right now here.
Yeah, which is what you'd like to see. Fox blocked by Brown, but the head's out of bounds. And it's 21-15. Here's the timeout, Hedgesville. You want to keep it here?
Yeah, I mean, it almost feels like, at least for the students' perspective, Hedgesville tried to start celebrating this win a little bit early. They still have control. I mean, you're 4 points away, up by 6, so the likelihood is that you're going to get the win, but it's still Musselman. They still have life. They're showing it right now.
Yeah, I think Coach Whitford understands that, so she burns the timeout, keep her team locked in, keep them focused. Students are definitely fired up, but it is far from over when Musselman is on the other side, even with it being a 6-point lead in the possible closeout set. 21-15. Miller gets it over. And East. Hudson with the soft touch. And wow, off of Gracie Brown and out of bounds, 21-16. Miller's had a good run here, Colin.
Yeah, the Applemen aren't going away.
Allie Miller back to serve at 21-16. Hedgesville here in set 4. Hedgesville trying to win the set and win the match. Gracie Brown off the dig from Miller, though. And then a block at the net. Both teams going at it. Smith will have to dump. Hedgesville keeps it alive, but into the net, 21-17. I don't know what Hedgesville needs. I think they need some sort of rotation. I mean, you can get Sutherland.
They got to find it out, whatever it is.
Well, it's hard to rotate when Allie Miller's on a run because you can't rotate.
Yep.
So. Hedgesville somehow gets that point. As it didn't look
block
great initially, but
was moving backwards on the jump into the air, and the ball stayed, unfortunately, for Musselman on their side. They had it set, just couldn't execute. So that stops the run, and Hedgesville can bury it here with a few more.
Yep, Sykes will go back to serve. Dig from Fox. Big swing, that's in. Great placement there from Alice.
Down 4.
Yeah, they're not done. 22-18, we could still see a set 5. As crazy as that may seem with how this set was going.
How this entire match was going. It was a 2-0 Hedgesville lead. Granted, you're still up 4, as I said, 3 points away. So chances are still on your side, but
I mean, I feel like I would have felt differently about this set if going to 5, or this match going to 5, if Musselman was in control right now, but that's not the case. Hedgesville's been in control throughout this set, but it doesn't matter. 22-19. Musselman showing the fight. I mean, that's a championship program on the other side.
It is.
Hedgesville, as great as they are, they haven't gotten over the hump in volleyball. So, at least not recently. But this team for Musselman still has state champions on it. So, Fox serve to the Eagles. There's Lark right to Sykes, kill Musselman, and some frustration shown from Hedgesville as well at 22-20. Hedgesville does have a timeout, and they are going to burn it. 22-20. We'll take a 30-second break. Musselman still fighting. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV 10.
WVU Medicine Surgery welcomes Dr. Anthony Mark, Dr. Alexandra Zubowicz, and Dr. Rebecca Schuford. Our expert team of board-certified surgeons combines state-of-the-art technology with patient-centered medical care. With 2 convenient locations, WVU Medicine Surgery offers a variety of surgery options featuring revolutionary treatments that result in better surgical outcomes and quicker recoveries. Now accepting new patients. For appointments, call 304-596-2150.
22-20. Hedgesville still in the lead. I mean, it definitely. It was a lot to little, right? Like Hedgesville was winning big.
It was an 8 or 9 point lead.
Okay, it's been completely evaporated. But that's Musselman. Both teams going back and forth. Somehow they get it over. Applemen. It's Brown. Off block point. Eagles 23-20. The question is all the time, as Coach Martz, does he burn the timeout here?
Yep.
He will. I mean, Colin, it's just been overall a great effort from Hedgesville to get back into it. By Musselman to get back into it.
It has.
Ultimately, you might look back on it and say this match wasn't up to Musselman's standards. But I think you got to be proud of their fight if you're an Applemen fan and coach.
Yeah, the set 4 here, no matter how it ends, still shows that Musselman's here to hang around. Any night, this match could go either way, even though at the start of it, it looked like it was going to be all Hedgesville.
Yeah, I mean, Hedgesville was just routing Musselman in the first 2 sets. This set as well looked that way, but Musselman battled back, and it's now 23-20. Gracie Brown will go back to serve. Brown with a far serve and out. 23-21 on the service error.
If Musselman could complete this, it'd be absolutely insane.
Yeah, no,
I've never seen it before, I don't think.
Not like this. Maybe in a Spring Mills Martinsburg. It just feels like they played some weird matches, but
yeah, I mean, you've seen them come back down 2-0, but when you're in a do or die, I think set down 9, I don't think we've seen that.
I feel like we might have.
I don't know. Well, might not happen because here's match point.
I mean, they still came back and made it close, but 24-21 as Troxler had a good serve, but a misplay for Musselman leads to the point for Hedgesville. Alexa Smith will go back with a chance to end the match. This is match point at 24-21. And Smith's serve is a good one. Miller with the dig. Musselman for McCoy. Gets blocked.
It's out.
But it's out.
And now the pressure's on if you're Musselman, right? You're down 24-22. You can't have any mistakes, can't give up any points.
Collis goes back to serve for the Applemen. 24-22. No service errors if you're Musselman. Gracie Brown will play it. Sutherland, soft touch, out. 24-23. We're not at the win by 2 stage yet. Well, we always are, but you don't have the extra point situation here yet. 24-23. Collis will serve it again. Sutherland gets the kill and ends the match. 25-23 in 4. Parker Sutherland had herself a tremendous match tonight. A lot of great matches, a lot of great performances, I should say, on really both sides, because Musselman's fight late in this set and throughout this match was very impressive. And Colin, as we roll into our post-game show, which is brought to you by Tudor's Biscuit World, start your day the homemade way at Tudor's, located at 8625 Winchester Avenue in Inwood. I mean, great win for the Hedgesville Eagles tonight, but Musselman showed its fight, showed its ability to compete at any point.
Yeah, at first, as we kind of said it, the mistakes on Musselman's side cost them early on, but Hedgesville earned this win. They had to fight. They had to bear down, lock in, especially late there when Musselman, that looked like, was about to take set 4. Hedgesville still survived. They get the win. Here we are, 16-1 for them.
Yeah, they've been great all season, and they found a way to win in the closing moments of this one as they take it 25-23 here in set 4. So that will do it for our coverage of tonight's EPAC volleyball match. But it's a special week, Colin. We got 2 volleyball matches this week.
That we do. You're welcome. Thursday. Let's do it at Martinsburg. Get to see Musselman again. Here we go.
Yeah, Musselman Martinsburg on Thursday night. Friday we'll see Martinsburg Hedgesville. So we're just going around Berkeley County. Martinsburg Hedgesville for football, I should say. We got a homecoming proposal, all sorts of great stuff going on here tonight. As this is EPAC volleyball on TV10. Hedgesville gets the best of Musselman tonight. And that will do it for us. Dylan Bishop back in the studio. Colin McLaughlin, my color analyst. I'm Nick Verzolini saying so long.
That concludes tonight's coverage of West Virginia High School volleyball featuring the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by Tudor's Biscuit World and Anthony's Pizza of Inwood, the Marius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, W. Harley Miller Systems, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, CMA Martinsburg and Winchester Dealerships, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations Robert Fields and Sons, Orsini's Home Store, Hagerstown Ford, the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, the Berkeley County Health Department, WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm. Keep it tuned to TV10 for all of your local sports coverage. All rights reserved.